It's showtime.
Well, we're on our own vacation, and you know something, Russ? We're gonna have fun.
He can't hold his liquor. I think I'll do a wraparound. Wraparound.
Come on down! You're the next contestant on the Price is Right.
What's up, everybody? Man, I was just watching that intro with you guys. I love Irish music. I was in Dublin once, and I was in the hotels in Europe are tiny, and this was like a attic closet, it felt like, but I was right above this bar, and you could hear that music just pumping through the floor. It's impossible to be in a bad mood with Irish music like that. Like, you know what I mean? Exactly. Well, anyway, welcome to my Sunday live stream. This is the stream where I usually try to pick a beer that's pretty easy to find, although I'm probably going to run out of beers pretty soon that I haven't tried, so I'll just have to make a switch to something like, I don't know, beers that are hard to find.
Exactly, same with me.
The opposite. Anyway, we'll start with this. I've got Alex, the beer master, here. He's got a beer ready to do, and then we'll see if anybody else wants to jump on.
Blow yourself. There you go.
All right, so today's beer, you saw it already if you were watching the live stream. Trappist Rochefort. This is from a local bottle shop. I only know that because the sticker's still on it. I was looking at the price, $6.79. It's a little expensive for what is essentially a 12-ounce beer. They don't do ounces over there in Europe, but
Hell no.
either way, it seems a little spendy. But oh,
That's actually been Mr. Approved already. Oh my god.
there is so much stuff floating around. You probably can't see it, but I'm gonna let that sit for a minute because
Yeah, that's got to get you this.
that's got some junk in the trunk.
Yeah.
Here,
That's
I'll
actually
just back
Mr.
up so you
Approved.
can see it. Yeah. Holy cow, and that came out like crazy. All right. Well, so Trappistes Rochefort Triple Extra. Or is it triple or tripel? Every now and then it says triple. It says triple on here. Anyway, Belgian strong golden ale. Tripel, however you want to say it. It's one of the most interesting Belgian releases in probably the last 10 years. It was the first new Rochefort beer in about 65 years. Imagine like a brewery. Most breweries haven't even been around 65 years. And this is their first new beer in that 65 years. Vital stats. So this is from the Brasserie de Rochefort, Abbey Notre Dame de Saint-Remy. I'm sure I said it all wrong. It's all in Dutch, French, whatever. What else? It is 8.1% ABV. I can see it out of the corner of my eye here. IBUs are supposed to be around 22 if you're a home brewer. Appearance, well, besides like a bazillion floaters, so obviously, like all Trappist beers, this is bottle conditioned. It's kind of golden blonde, sort of a little bit of amber, but mostly it's just golden blonde color. It's hard to show on camera because the lights reflect off of it. I don't think I've ever had a beer with this much yeast and stuff floating around in it. That's really weird. Even when you know it's there, you can usually pour it and leave most of that in the bottom. So, as you can see, ridiculous head retention. I still can't even pour any more in it because it's such a high head retention. So let's go with aroma.
Hell yeah. Those are
Smells like a lager, to be honest. I don't know how to explain that, but lagers have a certain smell. They're sort of metallic-y. For me, anyway. Kind of citrusy. Little bit of floral notes. That's probably from the hops, you know. There's not a lot of honey sweetness or anything. Like there's not like a lot of malt sweetness. It says it's a golden ale, but it smells more like a tripel. I don't get a lot of Belgian character. You know, you don't get a lot of the banana flavors or the spice notes from the yeast. This one is really like subdued. All right, I'm gonna try to drink some of it, even though.
Oh my God, you're gonna have a mustache in a few minutes. Cheers, please be delicious.
Really high carbonation. It does taste a little bit sweet, like fruity. Swear to God, I'm tasting some chocolate.
Nice.
So weird.
Does it say chocolate?
Really? No.
No. All right.
Very clean tasting. not to say all the junk that's floating around in it, but it tastes really clean. You can't taste the hops and stuff floating around in it anyway, but they're so like thin, and it's like that. You ever had Goldschlager, that cinnamon like liqueur or whatever? It has like gold flakes floating around in it.
I've heard
But
of gold
you
flakes.
can't tell when you drink it because they just dissolve. So it's the same kind of idea. Yeah, definitely sort of sweet. I get more head retention. I can't even get to the beer.
Oh my God, that's approved, baby. That's actually Mr. Approved.
Light orangey, zesty. Like I said, I'm not getting a lot of like pepperiness or anything like that you'd normally get from a Belgian. I'd say it's pretty smooth and rounded. It's really drinkable. Like, I know it says 8.1, but I would never guess it's 8.1. It's just so clean and smooth. I really like this one. I would probably get it again and just be a little bit more careful with trying to pour it. I usually try to do that anyway with Belgians, but this one, maybe this. Oh, hey, there's a date on this one. I can't believe it. This must be a drink by date. I'm not sure because it must be, because it says this is in European backwards dating from us, but it says the 15th of May, 2027.
Oh,
There's even a timestamp, 7:53 and 32 seconds. What the hell is that?
won't matter. It'll be going in.
But if it's 2027, obviously that's a drink by date.
Yeah.
That's not a like or whatever. It's not like that. That's not the package date. So you don't know when they packaged it or how old this is. They're just saying it's good. I imagine it's better. It stays better longer than most beers because it is bottle conditioned.
Mm-hmm.
So there shouldn't really be any oxygen in it, and there's not a lot of hops anyway to get oxygenated. But yeah, I mean the history of this place is that they've been around forever. In 1920, they're monks, right? Because it's a Trappist brewery. So the monks at Rochefort brewed what was called an extra strong blonde ale at the time. This was like in the 20s. I think it was. I hate trying to pronounce this French stuff, but Forte Bière Blonde Extra. Anyway, it means extra strong blonde beer. And then they continued making that for a few years, and then it just disappeared. Like they just stopped making it, removed it from their lineup. And again, this was like back in the 20s. And then nearly a century later, so like 100 years later, they went back to it and decided to recreate it. And that's what this is. This is basically a recreation of that original beer that they had made in the 20s.
Oh,
So that's how long ago it was, and they're remaking it. So,
is it the same taste though? I mean, you wouldn't know.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. We'll have to trust the monks at the Abbey and their palates.
Exactly.
But it's pretty crazy. This brewery, I think they opened. They say that they had brewing activity in the monastery in 1595.
What?
No, I know. I can't imagine that. I don't know. Sometimes breweries will pull dates like that out of their butt, to be honest. And they'll say that they were, oh yeah, we've been around for this long. But in fact, like in this case, they're very careful to say that the monastery had brewing activity in 1595. That could mean anything.
Right.
It doesn't mean that they were selling beer or whatever, but still, I mean, it's for an American brain, it's impossible to put your head around something that old because we don't have anything that old here. But anyway, what did I have? Well, I had a fun fact. Where did it go? There's so the cap on these is this purple cap. They always have a purple cap. I know there's a price sticker on it, but you can see the cap itself is purple. That's actually not random that they do that. They associate this color purple with friendship, and so this beer was designed as like a more refreshing, approachable Trappist ale to share with friends, especially in warmer weather.
Oh.
All right, let me get this thing figured out. We'll see what Alex has going on. Cheers, Alex.
No, I'm sorry I interrupted, but I was shocking because if that is 1508 or 1507, where that would be amazing because I love beers. I love them. They're freaking amazing, especially if they're German beers. So, yeah, let's see what we got here. Today we got Dream Patch, and it is from Armageddon Brewing.
Ooh.
It's a little dark, but Armageddon Brewing. I want to see what this is all about. I hope it's good. I don't know. I'm really not into sours, but I like sours sometimes. But I
depends on the sour, yeah.
Exactly. Ooh. Okay, well, it didn't explode. So let's pour it up. See what it looks like, smells like, tastes like, all that. Ooh, looks delicious. Looks good. That looks delicious. It looks like a Sour Patch Kid flavor, cherry color.
Yep.
Like a copper color.
It's not one of those, like, what do they call them when they put the puree in it? It's not like that.
Not the milkshake kind of thing.
Yeah.
I see milkshake, but it's not really. I mean, unless it says it's milkshake, because I've had milkshake beers and they're freaking delicious from another brewery. It's from. Oh wow. Okay. All right, so yeah, I thought I was smelling something, but it's the thing I had in my room here. It's making my room smell good. I thought I was smelling good, but maybe not. But yeah, that was good. That is delicious. Looks good. So let's get into the smell before we do that, though. One finger on nail. So let's get into the smell. Cheers.
Here we go. Nosers. See what everybody's saying.
It does smell like a sour beer. It does smell like a beer. It smells good. It doesn't smell overly sour, so that's good. I don't even know if it's a cherry beer. I don't know. It's hard to smell per se because I'm smelling the peppery here that's in my room. It's making my smell room good, but I'm just not gonna bullshit. I'm just gonna tell you. But yeah, it's a fruit sour, but it is with cherries and blueberries and
that's the color. I bet you. Cherry, blueberry, and raspberry.
Yeah. So it's hard to smell it because I have all this here. But I do smell a little bit of raspberry. Yeah, it smells good. Let's get into the taste. Cheers.
Interesting. Clifford, you got to jump on so I can ask you about that.
Wow.
Deal with the timestamp.
That is tasty. Hold on. Yeah, that is not as sour because it's like there's a little sour in the back of the throat, so it does tell you it's a sour, but it's not sweet. It's not sweet like when you have Drecker. I'll tell you that for a fact. But yeah, this is good.
Yeah, Drecker's a diabetes bomb.
Well, if you drink those sours all the time, but if you drink the IPAs, you might be better off. If you don't want to drink the sours. But yeah, I haven't tried the IPA, so I can't tell you about that one. But if I ever do, I will definitely try it. Probably better off when you don't want to drink that sour because it is diabetes bomb. If you drink enough of them. Yeah. It does have a puckering feel on the palate, but it's not overly sour because, again, you've seen my face pucker when you drink these beers. My brother's girlfriend got me this, so I'm happy she did that. I don't remember having this. I thought I had it, but I don't think I did. I had too many beers, having too many sours. It's too hard to keep track of. But yeah, this is
Those beers that Bubble got there had with me down at DeGard, those are the kind that'll make you pucker.
exactly.
There's not a lot of sugar in them. It's basically just sour.
No, yeah, it doesn't have to have sugar. It just has to have sour, and you're good.
Yeah.
So this is puckering, but it's not as puckering as those beers that you just mentioned because I've had something similar to that, and that can, man, make you think because it can make you suck your cheeks in sometimes. This guy's not, but those beers you drank the other time, yeah, unfortunately they do. So it reminds you.
Bubble gut brews, did it make your cheeks suck in?
No, as a joke, it's true though. It does happen that way because you can feel that.
I know what you're talking about. Like, I don't know if it's glands or something. Like it can hit back here, and
yeah,
it almost feels like an allergic reaction or something.
Even though it's not, you do know that that's what it is. It's not allergic, but it can feel like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it has that raspberry. There's a little bit of sweetness. There is some
beer
cherry.
man. That's a great idea for a sour beer name. Squeeze your cheeks sour.
There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. I solved the case just now. I've said some crazy things to beer man. He's made beers about it, so that's why I like. Well, yeah, this is. I taste the cherry. I taste somewhat raspberry. It's not too puckering, but it is very drying because, as you know, it can dry your palate out. It is a sour.
What's up, Finru? Been watching all your shorts. I see you drinking a lot of the same beers I've been drinking on these lives.
Yeah. So it's good. It's enough with me. It's good. If you can get this, please do let me know what you think of it. Sorry, but it's good. I like it. I'm enjoying it. But I like my New England IPAs better. Even though I do like my sour.
Yeah. I don't know. It depends.
I like to give sours a chance because you never know what mood I'm in.
Yeah, I don't mind like a sour, especially if you're starting out like just it's your first beer of the night or something. But any more than that, it's too much. Like I can't.
Unless you really like it and it's sweet, and if it's sweet, then you're good. But yeah.
Yeah. You unplugged your phone and I heard a noise. I thought my computer was crashing.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. You're safe. You're safe. No, your computer's not dying. Don't worry about that. No.
Yeah, I just dumped my honey Weizen beer today. It never really got better. I think I know what might have happened.
Well, if you ever make it again, I'll try.
I'm being really careful with my Oktoberfest in case that's what happened. I think if I remember, didn't. I just basically I was going to do a diacetyl arrest on it, and so I went from like 55 to 75, and I just pumped the heat up, and I didn't even consider. You're not supposed to do that because you can stress the yeast, and that's probably what caused the off flavors. So I'm doing it like just a couple degrees at a time with my my Martzen right now.
Well, I can't wait to try those beers.
That video will come out on Friday either way. Yeah, because not every beer turns out, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god!
I know you're gonna try to make the beers I want to try. Only a beer, not beers. A beer. I call it a beer, but I don't know what it was. It was it was a surprise, and then it ended up not being so good. It tasted like a cigarette, if I remember correctly. What you said to me, anyway. I'm looking forward to trying it someday.
There was a beer that Tanner had that I got, and it literally was called Cigarettes and Coffee or something like that.
Oh.
And I was like, "Oh, that's a cool name." And then I tried it, and it literally like was drinking beer out of an ashtray. It was so gross.
He probably purposely did that. That was why it's called that.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you had something that you were going to send me as a surprise, and it ended up not being so good. So you have to make it again sometime for me to try because it was a surprise for me. I can't remember what it was.
Oh, yeah, that was wheat wine.
Wheat wine. I can't wait to try it when you get back to normal on that because I would not want to drink an ashtray. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see when I make it again. I've already got. I'm doing it. I'm going to do a Mexican lager next weekend. So.
Well, we know that's going to be good. It's so weird that the other one didn't work out. Yeah, we hope. Yeah.
It happens. I mean, like I was just saying, sometimes it's the smallest things. Like you forget. Like you forget to oxygenate your wort, or you, like in my case, you're not supposed to abruptly change the temperature of your fermentation. It can stress the yeast.
Right.
So you're supposed to slowly ramp it up. And I made a mistake of just, I don't know what I was thinking, but once it's done, it's too late. You can't change that. So
Well, I think you just.
it might have been okay if I let it sit like for 4 or 5 months, but I don't have the space or place to do that. So,
Well, you'll find a space. You can find space. You got a garage. You got somewhere.
well, it needs to be kept cold though.
Oh, that's true, Chief. That's
Yeah.
true.
So it was finished. It just anyway. What's up, Jordan?
Hey, we live and learn. What's up, there, Leslie? Jordan, jump on in.
I sent some links out, but nobody. Well, actually, Chadio did respond. What did he say? Something. He sent me a picture of some Freum, I think.
What?
What?
So he's gonna do that noogie someday.
Let's see. Was it today? Yeah. Freum. This is Freum barley wine. I don't know, man. I don't know what Bubblegut thinks, but sometimes Freum is really good. Like I've had some of their stuff that's barrel aged and it's corked and it's actually a fair price
Give
too.
me a picture of a Freon, a barley wine. I'll try to look for it. I don't know.
But then there's some that they make that have been terrible, in my opinion. So it's
Hey,
like,
I mean, not everything's perfect.
I don't know. Yeah, I got Bierman's shirt on because he put out a video today. He just finished his New England IPA, and it looked really good. So
Well, he does great beers.
I should be. I was gonna wear. I have a T-shirt from another channel, Smoky Mountain Brews, but I wore that last time. But he just messaged me. He interviewed me, I don't know, a month ago, something like that. Anyway, he said that those videos, that interview is going to be coming out tomorrow. So
Nice.
look for that, I guess, if you're wanting to see that. But yeah, that's what I'm up to. Cleaning my fermenter. I'll should be ready next weekend to move the fermenter or the Martzen over, start ferment or carbonating it. I'm gonna try the shaky shake carbonation method this time. You pump it up to like 30 psi and you shake it for like 3 minutes, and then you give it like 24 hours.
I'm back in a second.
Carbonates faster, but I know sometimes if I do the slow carb, like I give it a week, usually it's fine, but occasionally I feel like the beer isn't really fully carbonated, and I don't really want to wait 2 weeks. So we'll see. I'm just gonna do the shake it method. That's what Sarah Flora always used to do. I remember her sitting on the floor on her videos, rolling her her kegs to get them carbonated. Heck yeah, Bubblegut Brews makes good beer. Whoa, Paul. What is that? Oh, I read that wrong. What is that? Cold pitch. Let it warm up over a day or two to standard 50 Fahrenheit. What is this? I don't understand. I'm not gonna say it. The N fermentation. What is that? Get it cold quickly. Well, you're not so. Like I said, you're not supposed to do rapid changes in temperature. That will give you off flavors. So like this Martzen I think I've got it to about 70. I'm going to try to get it up to 75, and then I'm going to start ramping it back down. That gives it time. You warm it up so that it can, the yeast can recover some of the off flavors it would put into your beer. And then you slowly, like a couple degrees in the morning, a couple degrees in the evening, you start ramping it down. And eventually, like when I get it back down to like 55, then I'll just cold crash it from there. At that point, the yeast should be pretty dormant, and I'll just cold crash it, and then I'll do the shaky shake. But yeah, I don't know about this idea of getting it cold quickly, because it depends on what temperature it's currently at. You don't want to like stress the yeast, but
Hell yeah. I'm hoping I'll be home before the show goes, before I go live tomorrow, because I told you, Steven, I do those suits things, which hoping.
Oh,
Otherwise, if we are late, they're gonna have to owe me.
well,
Oh yeah.
it happens. I
Well,
mean, there are some Sundays I can't do live streams. What if you're sick and you don't feel well? I mean,
well, if I'm sick, it's a different story. And
that's life.
If I have a family thing, I gotta bury it. But no, this shouldn't take a long. I'm just getting suits for the wedding. Get it suited.
Yeah.
So I can go to the wedding in October. So looking forward to it.
Bill, as far as like bottle conditioning, so like if you're doing all your batch in bottles, that's fine. But my situation is kind of unique. So I have these pressure fermenters.
Oh no.
And when you pressure ferment, even if it's like a beer, there's some beers you don't want to do that with, but either way, you end up with some carbonation, and so you'd have to like let it sit wide open to release all the carbonation for I don't know several days, so it's completely flat before you would bottle condition, because otherwise you've got carbonation already in the beer, and you don't know how much, and you don't know how much sugar or whatever to add. What's going on with Clifford?
Oh, he left. I don't know. He's coming right back.
Anyway, so in my situation, since I'm already like they're pre-carbonated a little bit from the pressure usually, then I only do like 10 or so bottles like off of each one, because I just save them to send off to people. So I don't bottle all the beer. That would take so much space and a lot of bottles or cans, so, and it's a pain in the butt. So I just keg everything, and then I did get I have a video sort of recorded, but I don't think it turned out very good. But I need to edit it and see how it looks. But I did buy a thing to try and do like pressure bottle filling. So we'll see. I'll try to probably use it on the Martzen and see how it turns out. What's up, Clifford?
Hello. Oh my God, Steven.
Name that brewery.
I don't know.
No. Let me think here. It's a German brewery, isn't it?
I don't think so. That looks like a Belgian bottle.
Belgium. All right, so let me think here. Belgium. I like this. I haven't done this.
And I never trust his glass because it's always a lie.
That's a Belgian.
Not
beer.
always, but
That's a Belgian. Beer. That's a Belgian. That's Belgian. But what's the brewery?
Oh,
I've had that beer. What is it called again?
Oh, it's their Dunkel.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've had that beer before.
Einger Altberich Dunkel
Nice.
from Einger Brewing Company, Bavaria. Prost.
Nice.
Oh, I thought you froze for a second.
No, he hasn't froze yet. Oh,
Ah, yes. I love this beer. This is a nice Dunkel, Munich style Dunkel. As you can see by the color, it's a nice, clear brown, caramel color, a lot of caramel on the nose. Nice toasty bread aromas. It's a small glass, but good head retention. No floaties to speak of.
Oh, you're just missing out.
nice.
And I like the flavor crystals, especially with Hefeweizen.
God.
Yeah, some beers you definitely that's normal.
I have a Hefeweizen or no. What's the beer I have, Steven? I accidentally. Oh my God.
Oh, you got a Helles.
Yeah, it's not. Not the right, I'm gonna get the right one tomorrow. I'm just gonna go to a liquor store.
Yeah, so Paul, I wouldn't pitch my beer. I wouldn't pitch my yeast at 40 Fahrenheit. That's too cold, in my opinion, for a lager. I usually go about 55 Fahrenheit. I'm not sure what that is in Celsius, but I do chill down the wort to pitching temperature before I pitch the yeast. I'm talking about after the fermentation, when you raise the temperature up to get a diacetyl rest. But in my case, I think diacetyl issues are pretty rare most of the time with, at least for me, I've noticed. What I have is acetaldehyde. It's like this cidery kind of flavor, like underripe apple cidery sort of flavor that I don't like.
Green apple.
Yeah. Yeah, I think bottle conditioning. So what I've learned from bottle conditioning is that if you do a guile where you save the wort, like a certain amount of the wort, after you finish making your beer, and you freeze it, and then when you go to bottle condition, you thaw that out of the freezer and you boil it for like 5 minutes just to sterilize it. And you can, there's a guile calculator like on Brewer's Friend. Instead of using sugar or something like that, you use the original wort from your original beer to condition the beer in each bottle or whatever. And so you can calculate how much, and I've found it works a lot better. There's less chance of like gushers, and it also tastes a lot better. Some of the beer always ends up tasting better when you do that.
Right, exactly.
But you have to remember to set aside the guile when you're doing the beer, and 90% of the time I don't. So Samuel Smith. Oh, that was just no. It's not Samuel
good
Smith.
beer. Samuel Smith makes good.
Those
beer.
are good though. Yeah, I have a couple in the fridge.
I love Samuel Smith. I need to get more of them as well. Oh my lordy, they're tasty. It's
Yeah,
the water.
the Eyinger, it is a very good dunkel. I like a lot of their beers. I had for the first time in a very long time, a little while back, their Goldenbach Maibach, and that was exceptional. That came out of a keg though, so it was like, you know, a little bit different than any kind of light that might have got in through a bottle. But yeah, thumbs up if you ever see that one.
Yeah, Paul, I won't go off on a rant, or maybe I will. It's my show. But,
Stephen, you should.
I never make a beer. I never use pressure fermentation to fake the process. If I'm going to make a lager, it's going to take a month just to ferment. Like, I am not going to try to speed up the process by pressure fermenting. I can't, no offense, beer man, but I can't stand Kvike yeasts. I won't ever make a beer with Kvike. I don't like the flavors that come off of it. It's also not supposed to be used the way people are using it. People use Kvike yeast under pressure with heat to try to get a beer done in like 2 days. It's a farmhouse ale. That's not what it was meant for. But anyway, that's my rant. I don't pressure ferment for that reason. It's just that it's easier for me because I can take the fermenter and put it right into my kegerator. I don't have to like move the beer into another vessel or into a keg. I can literally serve right off the fermenter. So it's really because I'm lazy.
Steven, you're saying lazy. Come on. Saint Stephen.
Ugh, pumpkin. Ugh. I'm still waiting for a pumpkin beer that doesn't taste like, you know, Starbucks cinnamon spice.
You don't like pumpkin beer. Oh.
Like, I love pumpkin, but I just don't like pumpkin spice.
I get your spray. It should be actual pumpkin. That would be so cool if that was the case. Interesting. That's a good idea.
Bill likes to ride the little red pony.
Oh, by the way, Steve, I have a suggestion. Now that you said that, maybe we should make some pumpkin beer and see what it's all about.
There's a Gnome makes what does he make it with? Like sweet potatoes or whatever.
Oh yeah, sweet potatoes are good
instead of pumpkin. And he doesn't put very many spices. That's what he says. And so I asked him like a couple of times. I want your recipe. I want to try to make it, but he never sent it to me, and I don't want to bug him. So
don't bug him.
That's like kind of thing I would be interested in. Is like instead of using pumpkin, use sweet potatoes, and then be really, really light on the spices.
No, sweet potato beer. I want more sweet potatoes. So do that, Steven. I want to try some sweet potato beer from you. Unless you're that looking. I would love that sweet potato. That's probably better. I mean, yes, the pumpkin beers are good too, but I love my sweet potato.
I think he puts the sweet potato in the mash, which means it must be really messy to work with.
But you'll do that, Mr. Steven, because it'll be good flavor, baby.
I think I can't remember, he said he roasted them first in the oven. Anyway, he puts a lot of work into his beer. I know that.
Well, I'm looking forward to trying it with you, Mr. Steven. We're testing that out with you as well now. That'll be so cool.
Yeah, there's a brewery over in Alabama that was doing a sweet potato beer, and I was not fond of it.
But Mr. Clifford, do you like sweet potatoes?
Not particularly.
No, I get your straight on that. See, the palate, if it doesn't like sweet potatoes, it's going to be kind of difficult to enjoy the beer as well. Yes, that's true.
I mean, I could see the direction taking it into, being a replacement for a pumpkin beer, but I don't know. The brewery that I had it from was kind of a struggling brewery to begin with, and so I don't know if that was the best example. Let's put it that way.
That's true. I get your spraying now. Wow. I didn't figure that. Wow. Well, I'm looking forward to Steven's sweet potato beers. Can't wait to try them sometime in the future. Maybe next year. Maybe next year.
It's too late. I guess it's not too late. Really, let's see, September, October. I don't know. I'm probably not going to do it this year.
Well, if you don't make it this year, you'll make it next year. That's what I just said.
I might try to get back to it, but yeah, it's only so much time.
Exactly. There's a lot of time. Not a lot of time. Exactly, Mr. Steven.
Oh,
You tired, Steven? I could see it.
I like fell asleep at 7 o'clock yesterday.
Well,
so I think I got too much sleep.
Oh, wow.
Sometimes you get too much sleep, you're more tired.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
I don't know what it is, but
that is weird because you're supposed to not have more tired if you're sleeping, if you already slept pretty good. That's weird. I know it's weird.
Yeah, I played a gig Friday night and didn't get home until 3 o'clock, but didn't get to sleep until almost 7. And so it's thrown my sleep schedule completely off.
Oh.
But you came on my stream, I believe, on Friday, Mr. Clifford.
Nope.
I don't.
No, you didn't. Maybe you didn't. I don't remember. In a while.
Eric and
how many 14% beers did you have, Alex?
I don't remember. I probably had plenty of them on Friday. I don't remember. 14 Stevens.
Yeah. Well, I was telling Alex I ordered. I didn't realize I had to order it, but I ordered a barrel aged from Other Half.
You ordered other barrel aged beers too,
and it's one that Alex doesn't have.
It's beers I don't have at all. Not yet.
I know, that's what I said.
I'm going to be ordering them probably soon enough so we could do some Friday shows. I haven't done them in a while. Yes, we will be
I got to get some of those Ale Song and the Guard in the fridge. Maybe I'll do those on my Sunday streams because I'm going to run out of. You know what? I need to buy some.
You still want me to buy Other Half the same beers that you have so I can do it with you, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't know what you're going to buy or not buy. So
I gotta buy them. I got it.
I mean,
I got it. Maybe
I won't wait forever.
Maybe I'll order them tomorrow. Maybe I'll see if I can order them.
I'm not saying you have to rush. I have a lot, but
yeah, but I want you to be good, baby.
See, I haven't drank the Ale Song yet. I got 2 of them. I want to get more, but they're kind of expensive. They're like $22 a bottle. So
$22.
I want to try one first and see if I like it before I,
There you go, yeah.
And then maybe try some of their other ones. So, no, there's a Belgian. I need to drink like a bunch of theirs that I'll probably do on these Sundays. That's is it? I can't remember what brewery, but they make the ones that are like Abbott 12, and like different numbers.
Oh, Abt. Yeah. Yeah, those are kind of like the designations for single, tripel, double.
I think I've had one of theirs, but I need to try the other ones.
Yeah, I think that kind of works the same way as like with Scotch ales, where they have like 50 shilling, 60 shilling, 70 shilling, etc. As they graduate.
Oh man, I've heard that. Yeah.
Have you ever had a Pater's beer?
No, never heard of it.
Paters?
Yeah, Patersbier or Biere if it's Belgian.
Never heard of it, Mr.
It's generally the monastery brewing, the Trappist beers breweries will have them, but they don't get released very frequently. And they're the kind of like everyday drinking beer for the monk. They're very low alcohol, just like a mild drinking beer.
Huh.
It's called Father's beer is what it translates to.
Okay. No, I can only get certain ones. Even all the bottle shops here, they just don't carry everything.
Oh wow!
I wish a store would open that just had they specialize in German and Belgian beers, and hard to find rare. They should have a rare beer shop. Is what they should make.
That would be amazing, Stephen, because that would be heaven for all of us.
I know.
You, Clifford, all.
And they should ship their beer with no shipping. Oh.
No shipping.
Reach for the stars, Stephen.
Well, I mean, as long as we're asking. Oh no! Even Tavor has raised their shipping costs now.
Yeah. When I first got out of communications and got into the beer business, this store that we were operating, we were a homebrew growler and singles store. You could buy 4-packs or 6-packs, but I would bring in stuff from all over the world that was specialty stuff, and have it set up to where you could just buy a single beer, make your own 6-packs, and that kind of stuff with Trappist beers or German beers or Turkish beers or whatever.
Yeah.
It went over like gangbusters, and then the owner sold it, and the guy turned it into a more or less a cocktail lounge with a large beer selection. I said bye.
Bye.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye, Felicia.
Got rid of all the homebrew stuff, got rid of all the hops and the grain, and bailed completely on it.
But Mr. Clifford, he might have had it for years, and then he made good money on it, and then he probably said to himself, "I'm doing brewing equipment or beer equipment or whatever it may be, or beer in general."
No, the original owner, when I got hired in, he Air Force officer, and I even made the pitch to him. It's like, when you decide to sell it, I'm more than interested.
Oh,
and he said, "Okay, good to know." And then about 3 months later, he turned around and sold it to somebody he knew, and it's like, well, I would have sold it to you, but he's an officer. You were only enlisted. And I'm like, well, thanks a lot.
Oh, so that's prejudice.
And so his buddy had it for a short period of time, and then his wife took over and was wanting to bring things like Anheuser-Busch Wild Blueberry in.
Oh, wow.
Get rid of all of the fancy stuff. Totally got rid of the homebrew supply and everything. And they had it for another couple months, and they moved to Nashville and sold it off to a guy that wanted to just turn it into a bar.
You didn't ask. You didn't ask the person, "Can I buy it, please?"
Oh.
By that time, I was just pissed off with it.
Oh.
And I had an offer for a larger taproom restaurant to go work for, so I was leaving anyway.
Oh wow. That was his loss then.
Yeah.
But I do not having access to the discount for homebrew supplies.
Now, do you go to that bar now, the one you used to work for, even though it wasn't
I haven't been back. I went back there one time. He did have one beer up that I wanted to get a growler of, and I walked in and I had my shirt on for the new place that I was working at.
Oh God.
And he filled the growler up and said, "This one's on me, but if I ever see you again in here, I'm going to beat your ass." And I'm like,
wow.
"Fine, fuck you. You won't get my business. Bye."
What the heck?
Yeah.
Wow.
Why would he say that, Mr. Clifford? You didn't do anything wrong. You're a saint, remember?
I have my moments.
Well, you are human, Mr.
I was pleasant and everything. Said hi to everybody and the regulars who slowly over the following months, all started leaving because the guy was such an asshole.
Well, they saw that he was an asshole to you. That's
Oh
why.
no, he was an asshole to everybody.
Oh wow.
Equal opportunity.
Yeah. We used to have events and tap takeovers in there, and I would bring in like cask ales and so forth, and all of that disappeared when he took over, and they installed a liquor bar and like box wines, and
Wow.
got rid of the big gaming table that we had where people would get together and play games, and got rid of the dog policy where you couldn't bring pets in. Your dog. As long as the dogs were well behaved, they could sit inside next to their owners. We had little treat cups for them and everything, and he got rid of all of that.
I guarantee that place is not around anymore.
No, it's still around, but it's hanging on by the skin of its teeth.
It's not going to be around for long then. If it's skinning to its teeth, it ain't going to be around for long. Wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
It's hard to know what's a good business model these days, too, though.
Yeah.
Like, that sounds great to me.
We had
but...
Wednesday night painting classes and, trivia and doing all that kind of stuff. We would have wines, we would bring in something that, in the first couple of years of it, like Hop Slam,
wow.
never come into Georgia. And the first time we put it up on tap, we had about a 45-person line to get in. Yeah.
Get some Pliny the Elder and put it in there.
Oh my God, you had more than that. Oh yeah, you did that. Well,
yeah,
Clifford, I'm sorry, Clifford. Because
it was a good business model while it lasted.
Yeah.
But the original owner, that was his modus operandi. He put together a business, get it to where it was really humming along, and then sell it to somebody and move into a next business. So he sold that business, opened another location in Macon, same name.
Oh,
that one's still in existence. And then he opened up a hamburger microbrewery next to that, got that humming along, sold that, and opened up a production brewery.
So he still owns 2 breweries.
He owns he's retired. He passed it on to his son now.
Okay, the son's in charge.
He's traveling the world.
Okay, well, he has the money for it because he had all those breweries. Exactly.
Well, plus he's also a retired colonel in the Air Force.
That's true because he had pensions and stuff. I get your swearing. Yeah, I get you putting down. I know he pissed you off. I know you still like him, but I guess he did piss you off.
Oh yeah, I mean we got along. It just kind of, I kind of like thought I had right of first refusal, and I had the available money to be able to buy it, and he basically turned to me and said, "Well, he's an officer." And
I think he was thinking like that prior to when you asked him. He just didn't tell you. So
probably. I don't know. Water under the bridge, as far as I'm concerned.
Exactly. You still like the guy. That's all I care about. You still like him. Yeah, exactly. You have your days. You're a human being.
Alex, you still haven't done a video of a tour of your beer vault.
No, I still need to get more beer, but yeah, I do have that still. But I maybe I can get one there. I have to I still have to buy more stout stuff because that is full. But at the same time, I've been drinking it too, so I gotta make it get full again. There is plenty in there, but I'm gonna make it full again because it has to happen. I love having the vault. It's special.
There's a guy I know in Pennsylvania that, like, whenever he would get on every now and then, he has this beer vault basically. It's just I'm sure a box or something, but he just puts beer in there and then it forgets about it. Like, it's just, he'll pull out this beer. I'm like, how are you not drinking that? Like, it's just crazy.
Yeah, but I forget about it, but then if I don't have beer, I go and drink it. So I'm good.
Yeah.
It makes it special. But I like doing it.
That's true. I got mine. I separate mine out. Like, I have a shelf in the fridge for lagers. I have a shelf I usually put my hazies on the same shelf because you can't buy them and store them for very long. So
no, you have to drink them.
I don't buy them in bulk or anything.
Yes.
I have a separate shelf for the stouts. I have a separate section for like sours. And then on the refrigerator door is where I put all the Belgians and things for this
Nice.
live stream. Yeah.
Nice. I mean, your whole fridge probably.
Now I had to put a bunch in a. I got it off of Temu because I was thinking of Keef, but they had this. I've been wanting to get this. It didn't turn out very good quality, but what do you expect, Temu? But it's basically a chest that you can store stuff in, but it's fabric, whatever. Anyway, I was hoping to get one of those to put under my front window, but what they sent me works for storing, but you can't sit on it. It's like not good enough quality. It would fall apart.
If you sat on it, that's what you're basically telling me. No,
but I filled it with all my excess beers.
It's okay. You'll be drinking them soon enough. Eventually.
Yeah. It's my overflow.
Exactly. I don't get it with me. I don't know why I keep buying all this beer. I don't know what's wrong with me.
You like beer?
Well, especially if I see something that I'm like, oh, I'm not going to see it again, or it's unique, I'll buy it and then I'll drink it at some point.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's something wrong with me because I buy beers all the time, every week. Stout.
Oh,
freaking crazy.
I don't know if I buy beer every week, but only it depends.
You're
If Alex goes, hey, let's do this style of beer on Monday, I'm like, damn it, now I got to go find one.
You buy beer every week just like I do. Don't play that game with me, even unless you want that nugget there.
Well, it sounds like you're going to have to make a trip to the grocery store tomorrow.
I know it's my fault. I'm sorry. I had a brain fart, and I didn't look at the bottle. I saw it was. I thought that's what it was, and I didn't look at it. Brain fart. That's okay.
Yeah, you gotta be careful. Clifford won't let you get away with that if you tried to call that an Oktoberfest.
No, Clifford will give me a noogie when we meet up in person. Don't you do that. Don't you know better than that. You goofball. You're supposed to be a beer master here, you dumbass.
Have you ever, Steven, have you ever been to a place called the Beer Mongers?
No, never heard of it. Steven? Never heard of it.
I've heard of it.
Looks like they have a hell of a selection of beer.
Beer mongers?
I trying to remember if it's. I haven't been there because of the parking situation. They might have really bad, or no parking.
That could be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only problem is it says that I would have to use the back door. No exceptions.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
That's Hippie G's back door. So
Well, maybe because they're not using the front door because it's too busy. I don't know. Oh, you gotta laugh.
Artie in the front.
Oh, God. I don't know. No, seriously, I'm having fun with it. But why is that the case, Mr. Clifford? I'm having fun, but no, seriously.
I don't know. I was just looking around at beer stores in that area, and in Fort George, they got it's kind of like a draft bar with a huge to-go bottle selection, from what it seems like.
Nice. But I'm saying you can't go to the front of the store, so there's something going on there. You have to go to the back.
That's just probably where they.
It's a joke they have on a sign on there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I get what you're spraying. All right, awesome. I love you, Clifford. You're a saint. I wish you'd learn that. You won't.
I was trying to look them up to see where they're at because I think I've heard of them, but I go to.
It says Southeast 11th Avenue.
Oh,
I
wow.
go to Belmont Station, which is just not very far from me, but they're kind of snooty, and so I don't like to go there too often because I have to put up with their attitude. And then I usually prefer to go to either John's Market, which is they've got 4 or 5 bottle shops in town, which is crazy. Maybe not that many, but and they also have good food at all their bottle shops. And then there's one by my work I go through the most because I can go there on my lunch break and pick stuff up. But that one's McMenamin's 23rd Avenue bottle shop. They're smaller selection, but you can't beat how easy it is just to go down there on a lunch break,
Right.
Beer mongers. Let's see. They're actually on 11th.
Yeah, I was just looking on Yelp. They're listed as number 2. John's Marketplace is listed as number 3, but a place called Bottles and Cans
Oh wow.
is
Huh.
listed as number 1.
I don't know. Bottles and cans. This beer mongers. I think I was right. There's no parking, so you'd have to find a place on the street.
This Bottles and Cans place is on North Greeley Avenue, wherever that's at. And they say that they have, I guess it's on the north side. They say they have the best selection of beer, wine, seltzer, cider, and non-alcoholics.
Nice.
Oh,
And
they're in
they're-
a bad part of town. That's not a good area.
Not what you want to do. If you're talking about getting killed and robbed, not a good idea. That's not worth it to me. No way.
All their windows have bars. I'm looking at their
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, no way. No way, baby.
their food cart looks sketchy too. They have it says food carts, but there's not a food cart that I can see. It's a tent.
Oh.
I don't know. It's a little sketchy looking on the side.
Yeah, not a good idea. Come
You
on.
see that, Stephen?
Wait.
We're looking at it right now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is that the beers in cans
Bottles and Cans, yeah.
or bottles in cans? It looks tiny on the outside. It doesn't look very big.
It says they have a beer garden.
Well, I'm looking at that. It's not very pretty.
What do you mean not pretty, Mr. Steven?
It's just it's between. So it looks like they converted a house into a bottle, like a little shop, and they're squeezed between other houses. And there's like this gate that goes into an area that doesn't look very. I don't know.
Is it because it's not cut, the grass? Or is it just terrible?
No, well, there's definitely some weeds or something going there, but no, it just doesn't look great.
Then they need to cut it. Then it'll be better. There you go. You just answer your own question.
Like on the other side of the fence, the neighbor's trash barrels are lined up on the fence right next to the beer garden.
That doesn't sound good. No, I agree.
Well, you must be looking at a different website than I am, because it looks like they have a fire pit and covered area and
I'm just doing a Google map, like, look of it.
Yeah, but they might have updated since then, Mr. Steven. You have to figure about that. They might have
Maybe.
updated too. If it's the same thing.
I mean,
Yeah.
this
St. Stephen.
I'm looking at pictures on the inside. It does look pretty small from what like the places I go are much bigger.
it looks like they have 2 different food booths. I mean, it's not a brewery; it's just a
No.
bottle shop with a tap wall.
Yeah.
They got kids smashing a piñata.
Oh my God! Well, that's a party. It's at the time. It's a party. It's like, come on. You
And
guys
a dog with a unicorn crown.
Oh my God! That's why I do YouTube. That's why I do it.
Yeah, the actual bottle shop looks kind of small. I don't know if I would. Maybe if I had nothing else to do, I'd make a trip over there to check it out. but I
Mr.
don't-
Steven, can you? They're not open now, obviously, because I don't know what time it is in the Mr. Clifford area or your area. What time is it in your area, Clifford, and also Steven?
I'm in the same time zone you are, Alex. I'm 9 o'clock.
Oh, okay. So you're East Coast with me, even though you're not.
Yeah.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, their selection looks small compared to the other. Like it's one tiny room compared to like other bottle shops I've been to that have racks and racks.
Okay, is this place open now, Steven? Let's call them because I'm not playing this game.
I don't know.
I'm not drunk. I'm telling you the truth.
I'm live on YouTube.
That doesn't stop me. It does not stop you from doing anything. You,
Thank God, the voice of reason has arrived.
Steven, it doesn't matter if you're live. You can still call people. It's no big deal. I just want that nugget.
I mean, there's plenty of other bottle shops that are closer to me, and that
Right.
part of town is not very good. So
And then you're good then. You'll find something else. What's up there, Leslie?
I
Keith.
need to go get another beer.
Saint Keith. What's
What are you drinking, Keith?
I just cracked open this Zillicoa. What is it?
Ooh,
Vienna.
what do you got there? Let's see.
Old World Vienna style
Australian
lager.
Gold.
So
Ooh,
it's
nice.
basically a Sam Adams Boston lager.
I can barely hear Keith.
I can't hear you, Keith.
Yeah, I put on that reduced background noise. It's probably
Thank you, Keith. I can hear you now since you did that. Thank
yeah,
you.
maybe it's just needs to be higher, but I think this is 5.4%.
Nice.
Ah,
Give me 10%. You owe me, Keith.
I don't hear Lola very often anyway, to be honest. Like, it doesn't come through your mic very loud.
No, I hear Lola all the time.
Oh,
baby.
you can hear her, but not
Yeah, I
that.
think that's why I checked that off. That box was like reduce Lola and
Lola, come on in.
Lola
now.
reducing
Please.
sound.
oh man, I was trying to pour it with some head, but this
Nice,
is too
nice and
much.
clear.
It's
Looks
my
amber.
BJ's,
Looks delicious.
BJ's Brew House.
BJ's.
Yeah, yes, it's just, yeah, I've never been there, but it's, yes.
These are the ones I put in the freezer. This type of glass. But
Nice.
I already had one beer, so it's already not even cold. But smells good. I wish this brewery did more than like just lagers. They do them super well. Did you make it out there, Steven?
To where?
Zillicoa,
No.
Nashville. They're like on the river. I mean, it's not the most scenic spot on the river, but at least it's on the river. But
Here. Oh,
mm.
there we go. I have controlled it. I can increase your mic whether you like it or not.
But had like 3 little small pours there when I went, but everything is like so well done, like lacing and a nice head and just like just enough like hop so you know it's like not just like a Boston lager. I mean, I think one time I had Boston lager, I was like, wow, this is good. So maybe it was just a fresh bottle. But yeah, it's
There
kind
you
of
go.
like
What's up there, Lola? Nice to hear.
kind of biscuity, some slight hops.
Thank you.
I know, Alex, but it's not very loud. Like when Lola barks, it's not like,
Yeah.
you know.
No,
Yeah,
I like
it's
Lola. I like
low.
Lola. I like Lola.
Yeah, it's loud in here, so I figured it was. But yeah, not much on this. I think I have another Czech lager that's like 3-something%. But
All right, let me go grab. Should I get a stout? Let me see what I have.
A stout, make sure it's a 12, 13%, Mr. Steven. You'll be fine for work tomorrow.
You know what time it is. It's time to drain the main grain. See you in 20 years.
See you in 20 years. Bye,
problem-
Mr. Steven.
the problem with these stouts is just they're way too expensive. For like a
I know Steven's
Same
not
price
innocent
like a
either. He
freaking-
buys stouts all the time.
double IPA, but
No, he's far from being innocent.
I'm gonna go see about that reduce mic. Maybe that.
No, I can hear you now.
Oh, it automatically adjust. Maybe Steven unchecked that.
He did.
Now-
He already checked it for you. That's why. I can
Yeah,
hear you.
now it's just jacked up to the highest level.
Yes, Clifford. I mean, Steven's a saint. I wish he would learn that, but he won't.
What are you guys drinking?
I was drinking this beer right here, and then Mr. Clifford here is going to show you
Oh,
something.
nice. Dunkel, nice.
Yeah.
He's drinking
And
that
I've
one.
got just a wee little bit left, so I'm about due for a new one.
You probably have another pack of that somewhere, Mr. Clifford.
That's
Is
the
that
only,
a
no, that's the only bottle I bought of that.
Oh, well, you know it all, Clifford. I told you.
Oma Gang? Or,
Yes, it is. Armageddon. Yes, Armageddon, and it's the fruited sour, and it's like a series or something. That's what I heard. An Armageddon series. Maybe.
Dream Patch?
Yes. Yeah. It tastes good. I mean, you know,
Yeah, I like that one.
you've had that before? Oh no,
Yeah.
you're talking about what you're drinking.
Now, I've had several of the Oma Gangs. That's
Oh, so you've had this one before.
yes.
Awesome. So it is good.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think I actually reviewed that on your stream like maybe a month ago. Not a review, it was just one that I had during the course of the night.
Right, and you just enjoy drinking it with me. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, sir. Yeah, I have you review a whole bunch of beers on my channel and your well, I don't know if you have a channel beer. Oh my god, it'd be so cool if I could do stuff with you on your channel.
Well, maybe one day I'll develop one.
When you're ready, you know who you are sometime in the future. You will this time. I was scared myself. Don't worry, but you're not as scared because you're on my channel all the time on the Mr. Stevens channel. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
That's got Clifford's name on it.
Oh, yes, it does.
That's the beer you're going to show Clifford the other time. Hey, I remember that, Steven. Yes.
That's one that Clifford sent to me.
Oh, it is?
Sure.
Okay. I thought you said Clifford beer. That's why I got confused. Clifford doesn't know at all. Remember that.
I need to get more stouts because every time I see somebody drink one, then I'm tempted to get one. But
Well, don't worry, Mr. Keith. You're gonna be like a beer master like me. Stout.
Well, it looks good.
IPAs.
Good head retention.
Yeah, baby. That's approved. What's ABV on it?
They are a newer brewery that's down in Valdosta, which is just about 10 miles north of the Florida line on Interstate 75.
Nice.
Just for
Oh God, what are you doing?
just for Alex, I'm gonna take a picture.
the Florida.
What's
Georgia-
ABV on it, Mr. Steven?
It'll get me nice and angry because of Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Yourself, Steven. Come on. I don't even think I'm. I don't know if I'm friendly on Instagram. I should be.
Yeah, you are. I think you are.
I think I am. Let's play Columbo, shall we? Let's see what happens.
I mean, after Facebook, I think I downloaded that app, and I like that. Just
I like them both.
it's
I
just
love 'em.
pictures.
I
So
know,
I
anyway.
think it's easier to just. scroll
Let's see here. Let's see here.
It says it posted. It took a while, but it's not showing on my page yet. I'm gonna set it and forget it.
Let's see what happens. I don't see here. Steven. Let me look up Steven.
It says first of all, it says please, it says wait for it to upload or something, and then it says I don't know, but it's unlike other platforms. It takes forever for it to actually upload and makes a little noise when it says it posts, and then it still doesn't show up when I look.
Yeah,
Let's
maybe you need to just
Steven.
delete
Oh my
the
gosh.
app or something. I don't know.
Let me look it up.
Wow, there's not like there's like milky sweetness. It is milk stout. I mean, it says coffee milk stout. It's only 6.5%, so hard to say that it's actually a stout. They must have used a lot of like really dark malt though, because that's much blacker than a porter.
Steven.
It just doesn't have the ABV to go with it.
The Guinness foreign extra, that's pretty low, but
Guinness sucks. I just lost every Irish subscriber.
yeah, I thought I heard you like the Irish music, but their
I
beer
just-
sucks.
I just don't like Guinness. It just tastes like water to me. It's so thin.
I guess, yeah, compared to like, I don't know, American lagers, it's
That's pretty
Wow.
good. It tastes like iced milk or iced coffee, with cream in it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wouldn't expect a real
That's good.
high ABV stout to come out of a brewery on the Florida Georgia line right next to the Okefenokee Swamp. It's a little hot down there for big stouts.
I could never live in a hot place then. The wrong thing up. I can't see any comments. There we go.
Or what do you think of that left-hand milk stout? That's kind of like Guinness, but with more sweetness and
I think
with
it's
the
good.
nitro. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not anything like Guinness, I guess, because it's like milk stout. But I like
Well, Paul, there really isn't any like reasonable differentiation between a stout and a porter. Honestly, the overlap, like it's one of those two styles that it's almost the same. I feel like stouts, in my opinion, should have a higher ABV, and they should be like this one has got they must be using darker malts because it's very black, whereas a porter
Yeah,
should
we
be
do.
lighter color and thinner and less ABV. But yeah,
Milk stouts are, I mean, they have a wide range. I've had milk stouts in the 4% range before.
that's blasphemy.
Well,
What's the review on this?
I mean, milk stouts just have lactose, so it's not fermentable anyway. So that wouldn't affect the ABV. It's not like you're adding a bunch of milk to it that's watering it down.
All that skim milk in there.
But yeah, I mean, I don't really consider. I mean, I don't know. Guinness is just. I don't personally think of it as a stout. It's very low ABV. It's thin. It's watery.
Who do you say it's a stout? It might be a stout because it's original, but I don't know. I really don't know.
That's not what I think of when I think of a stout.
No, I think of a stout as a strong mouthfeel, creaminess, even though they have creaminess, but you know what I mean. Yeah.
Paul says
milk
they used to
stout.
be called stout porters.
There you go. He knows it all. Told you.
Milk stouts are also known as cream stouts and sweet stouts.
Mm-hmm.
A particular type of dark ale brewed with additional lactose or milk sugar. Milk sugar unfermentable. Broad stylistic family of dark ales collectively known as stout evolved from the porter style that was popular in the UK in the 18th and 19th century.
So the porter came first?
Yep.
Wow.
The milk porters.
The sweeter milk stouts appeared late in the 19th century. Mackeson Brewery in England, owned by Whitbread, now part of Anheuser-Busch, isn't everything. Introduced a milk stout and showed a milk churn on the label. Mackeson's version, still brewed as a low alcohol 3% ABV with lactose added in powdered form to the kettle next to the hops during the wort boil. Although originally a 19th century beer style, milk stout did not gain peak popularity until after World War II, where cream stout was touted as a healthy drink and for a time was used as both lactating mothers and athletes in training.
Hmm.
They use milk from lactating mothers?
No, it was advertised that that style of beer would help mothers to lactate.
There we go. All right. Okay.
It's also weird, though.
It is weird, Mr. Steven, but it's.
I wish the doctor still recommended beers for stuff.
But if it helps it out, Mr. Steven, it shouldn't be that weird. Yeah.
Alex wants the barmaid to pull out her nipples and give a
Keep
little
it out, Mr.
squirt.
Steven. You're insane. Go over and make a book on Steven, please. Make good money.
Hello, Lucy. Rough day.
You're a saint, Steven. I wish you'd learn that. I don't think you will.
If you've ever seen Clockwork Orange and you know that they're at the Karova Milk Bar, you get the reference.
Never watched that movie, so I can't tell you about that one.
I have, but it was so long ago.
Yeah.
Never watched even movie.
Yeah. It's like drug ladled milk that they go into this bar for, and it pours from these mannequins' breasts.
That's interesting. Deliver you're something else, pal.
Movie.
Tasty Dunkel.
This my friends are in Hawaii right now, and they went to some kind of candy shop for her kids, and she put a picture of this candy. It basically looks like you know those test cups you have to pee in, like
Yes. Yeah.
And they have it, I forget what it's called. It says I think it's called urine, and it's in these. It looks yellow, and it's in those test-looking containers, and they have them being sold in a urinal, like it's. I'm sure it's a fake urinal, like for the product, but it's disgusting.
Yeah.
Well, ask her to get you some candy from there, Mr. Steven.
No.
Nuggie. You want that nuggie? They are. Do that. Do yourself a favor and do that. So you can do a review. Hell yeah,
Oh,
baby.
no way.
I guess you want that nuggie, Steven. I swear they are.
This toy is definitely.
Oh, I
What the hell is
you.
that? Is that a chicken?
Oh, what do you got? What?
All but half of the ball is.
What? What are you doing?
Wrong that
Steven?
ball or whatever that is. It's
How
got,
are you saying chicken, Steven? What are you
got danglers hanging off the end of it.
Oh,
It's supposed to be a ball.
What is
Yeah, she
but no,
doesn't-
Steven, make sure your friend sends you some stuff so you can review it on your channel.
calming collar
Yeah.
on too. That doesn't work, obviously.
I'll remind you.
Man, I'm out in the sun today. I'm
I do it,
burning up.
Steven. You gotta do it. You gotta have fun. That's what's fun in life. Unless you're with that nigga.
So Alex has to go find a beer.
Yeah, I gotta find a Steven. Yeah, you know, I couldn't believe that. I didn't think about it until I talked to you, and because I do like the fruit. That's what it is. I got too hyped up.
I went to I got lucky because I already had like a 6-pack of Oktoberfest beer in the fridge. So
You've always had something buried to make sure it's golden. That's what I like about you, Steven.
I'm buying beer just in case Alex picks this style. I'm buying it.
Well, you're a beer master, Steven. You're a beer master yourself, so you're not innocent.
Mixed pack of every style of beer. Every
No, but he's a beer master himself, Steven. He doesn't admit it, but he is.
Yeah, I'll have to take a picture of my overflow someday. Put it on Instagram.
A beer master, Steven. Yes.
I do have a lot of beer, but it's like I don't know. I think I have a Westbrook Amber. I was gonna drink that, but then this is pretty similar. But then I have a
Yes, that's a good beer.
very old Highland collaboration. I may have drank that last week or something.
You probably did. On my
Their anniversary beer or something is out, right? From Burial.
Yeah, this was like a IPA. I didn't think it was that great. Maybe try it again. It settled down in the fridge, but
It's
is it Burial's anniversary or?
I don't know, because when I was there, Brewing Bad bought. I think that's what this is. Like it's this bottle that's literally entire bottle is covered in wax.
Jeez.
It's like what? That's overkill. Like.
Yeah.
But I noticed on Tavor, probably won't be able to find it now, but they had a Burial, and I thought it was the anniversary one. Like
Yeah,
maybe
they
they
have
weren't.
a little store there. I didn't even go in, but I think they
I
have a
was
little gift
thinking
shop.
maybe they weren't able to sell very well. Like it's. I was like, are they trying to get rid of it?
Well, there's
I'll
certain
bet this one's expensive. $30. The brewery, they make good beer, but it's so expensive.
and I think those ones that are like 19%, they're almost too.
Here it is. Burial. Vanish as the vapors disappear. Barrel-aged stout. Their anniversary burial stout. In collaboration with their neighbors at Substrate Wine
Yeah, I haven't.
in Charlotte. I don't know, but they were asking $40 for 500 mils, and that's too much.
It's just-
500 mils. 500 mils of what, Mr. Steven?
Oh, Burial has like this anniversary collaboration ale. I only want $40 for it. That's too much.
Do it anyway, Steven. You're a beer master, remember?
Oh, how rude! You did that on
the foreign
purpose.
extra. Yeah, that's like five.
You said $40?
Yeah.
You said 40? Oh, okay, never mind.
I had a Diatribe. I bought one of their stouts. It was like $19, but it's basically like
Wow.
one beer. That's what it hurts. It's like
Yeah.
more.
I've heard that if you're gonna get Guinness, get the extra stout or whatever.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
it-
7.5. I don't think I've seen
That's
that.
I think
Yeah.
that the extra is the
Yeah.
higher ABV, right?
Yeah, the forward extra is the big boy.
I swear the one at the grocery store near me is like 5%. That
It is, or not even 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just extra or X.
Well, there's Guinness Extra, and then there's Guinness Foreign Extra.
Oh, maybe I
They're
don't.
Yeah.
two separate beer, and then Guinness Draft, and there's several
Yeah.
different variations.
Yeah, I would like to try that one.
This is the only Guinness that I like.
I'm not sure if I had that one, so
Yeah, it is 7.5%. Yeah, it's got a little bit of extra.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look.
I like their brewery. I mean, it was a cool tour to do, but
Nice retaining head.
yeah,
Tan on the nose.
here you go.
To the
Noses,
nose.
yeah. Thank you, Stephen. Time for him to review.
There's your dark malt,
Mm.
strongly there. Maybe a little bit of prune. No real coffee overtones. Maybe coffee ground overtones.
This one, nitro.
No, it is not.
Hmm.
No, it's not nitro, legendary, Stephen.
And yeah, you can kind of see that. Let's see, where is it? There it is.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
There you go. There's some creamy head for you there, Alex.
I'm Mr. Proof. Yep.
But yeah, it's astringent. It's got those bitter stout notes that for a beer like this, it really accentuates it. There's nothing off on it. It's as I say, it's the only Guinness that I really, really enjoy. And it's the only one I'll buy unless I'm adding a new can to my collection.
Right.
But yeah.
Nice. I have to try it. When I see that in the store, I'll buy one.
Yeah, it's got kind of a yellowish orange label, coloration to it. And that kind of sets it apart too.
Yeah, maybe Total Wine has it or something.
Yeah.
They had it at my local Kroger. So
Yeah, they're probably pretty common. I think they sell the Guinness stuff everywhere.
yeah, actually, never mind. It must have been the previous. It was the Iyengar. I was looking at the bottle. One of them was imported through Tacoma, Washington. This one comes in through New York.
Heath, when we went to Diatribe, they had a cask ale on tap or whatever on a beer engine. And so I was telling Larry, beer and barbecue Larry, I was like, oh, look, they have a cask ale. And he's like, oh, yeah, let's get that. So we both ordered one. And then it took about a half an hour because they were pumping it out of the beer engine and it was all foam. It took a very long time to get our beer.
Yeah, I got the whiskey barrel aged stout, and it was definitely not like Burial or tons of new breweries now that are so sweet. It was way like drier, but it was good. And the American porter was really good. I drank that at the hotel just out of the can, so not the best experience, but I wish I'd gotten more.
Lagers are okay that way, but I like to pour my stouts and porters and stuff into a glass.
That or a plastic cup. I guess the plastic cup would have been better, but
yeah.
With the no air conditioning too. That was
in the hotel.
Yeah, I'm such an idiot. I guess I thought it was one of those just window unit things, or I figured the first night, they probably just turned it on. Maybe it's waiting to cool down, and then the next day I was like, oh yeah, it's definitely not working. So,
oh man,
I don't know.
You should have switched rooms.
Yeah, I know it was fine at night, but
you should have solved the case there.
I was out trying to not even hang out there until like night.
Hotels aren't cheap, so like if something like that's not working, they have to move you because you're paying for that.
Yeah,
exactly.
I should have said something.
Exactly. But you didn't know until it was working until the end of the last time, right?
Yeah, that's the good thing about a hotel is making it way colder than your house. But
yeah,
oh, baby.
Keith is used to suffering, so he didn't realize.
Yeah, I know it's kind of hot here now.
Keith, don't you have air conditioning in your room where you're at now?
Yeah, it's 76. I'm gonna turn it down.
I always pump the AC if I'm in somewhere like in Asheville where there's any humidity. If I'm at a hotel, I'm like, well, I'm not paying electricity. Yeah. And then I always take like a 3-hour shower because I know they have a boiler room. And I'm like, I don't care how long I sit in the shower.
I will say this, Stephen. I get cold showers at home now.
Really? Oof.
I mean,
not ice cold, but cold enough because I'm sweating.
Yeah, during the summer, today I was like, I'm just warm enough that it's tolerable, but
yeah.
Yeah, I don't get.
I don't really enjoy that though.
I don't get ice cold showers, allegedly, Steven. I just cold showers enough to cool me off, clean myself off, and that's it. And then because I realize like if I get hot showers all the time, I do like my hot showers, but it's summertime, so I realize like wait a minute, let me do some cold showers.
Yeah,
Not ice cold though, because then you can't freaking get a shower.
yeah, it's too cold.
But cold enough to enjoy it. That's what I'm saying.
Get Alex one of those cold plunges.
Oh my god, that would be. Oh my god, that would be cool if we do that. That would be cool if you see me do that. I would love that. Oh my god.
Come out of the sauna and jump into an ice cold plunge.
Yes, that would be cool. That would be cool. I should do a ice cold plunge one day. I should. For my YouTube channel. I don't know. It'd be funny.
Get you some views.
not just views, just to have something different. That's all.
Yeah.
I guess it would be views because whatever But I like that.
Just do an ice bucket challenge. You can do that right in your front yard.
Oh yeah.
Jumping
That's
on
true.
your head, right? I mean, I was tempted to sometime soon just dip my head in a bucket of ice water. Just tired of the freaking heat. I mean, today was kind of not as humid. It felt pretty good today, but
I spent like 3 weeks editing the last video I posted. Like I put a ton of more effort into editing that video, and it hasn't gotten squat for views. So I'm so mad that I spent so much extra time and it didn't have any effect.
I've given up on making a lot of videos because I'm only doing it for fun. So it's like
I'm doing it for fun too, but I don't want to lose my.
shorts.
I am too, but I also was like, it's nice to hit the milestones,
Yeah.
and I'm angry that YouTube is moving like, they're changing that, especially for people that are close but might not hit it in time.
Yeah.
Because they only care about themselves. Whoever owns YouTube, they're being.
It makes me mad.
We could go to court against them if we want, but I'm not going to do that.
Well, they're saying they're doing it to try to keep more of the like AI videos off of.
We're not AI though. That's the problem.
Well, I mean, if you want to get AI videos off of YouTube, then people need to stop watching them. I mean, they wouldn't get views and subscriptions if people weren't watching them.
That's true. Well, we should get rid of AI. Whoever created it should be put in prison.
Well, I mean, AI has been around since what, the 70s or something like that. It's not new.
I never heard of AI until the past couple years.
It's not new.
It's not
You
new
know
at
it
all.
all, Stephen.
The entire YouTube algorithm has always been AI.
Oh, they never talked about it until recently.
You know, that YouTube gets more viewing, whatever you want to call it, like views than Netflix.
Well,
More people are watching YouTube videos than Netflix. It's crazy.
That is crazy because Netflix should have more views than YouTube, even though YouTube's been around since 2005.
Which I think is odd because for this new Grand Theft Auto 6 game, they're doing their final trailer playthrough stuff behind a paywall for 6 hours on Netflix instead of opening up their own channel and generating the revenue on their own channel, because millions of people are going to be looking at that stuff immediately. But I'm not sure if you guys have heard about it. It's a big deal. There's a hacker group that's out there and threatening to release the whole GTA 6 game free online if they don't meet certain demands.
Well, that's a threat. They shouldn't do. That's definitely a hacker. Yeah.
Yeah, but can you imagine if they've got dev rights to that game and they release it online? How many billions of dollars of research and development went into that game?
Yeah.
It's probably someone that used to work for Rockstar. If they have
Probably.
Yeah, exactly. Has to be.
I don't know.
Otherwise, you wouldn't know.
A lot of companies pay for the ransoms because it's cheaper to pay the ransom than to have all your data destroyed or released.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why people are so eager to do that.
They've gotten real tight with cybersecurity where I work. They are constant. Not only do they monitor it within my own company, they also have outside company monitoring us. And if they even sniff something weird, they shut that computer down and remove it from the network.
They should. I'm happy they do that. Thank you. So
sometimes I'll get a call from somebody, after hours. And after I look it up, I'm like, oh, yeah, you're not going to be able to work this weekend.
Mhm.
We'll need you to bring your laptop in on Monday. You know?
That is crazy.
Well, I've been kind of like following the story on this whole thing with GTA 6, and it's like you don't even have to worry about coming after us, because if you come after us, I've got the release set on a dead man switch to where if I don't reset the timer on this every 24 hours, the game releases automatically.
Hmm.
You know, so they're in a tricky little situation there. Plus the fact that they're not even including discs on it, and there's a whole
Yeah.
PlayStation. What do you call it? People are boycotting PlayStation for this whole coming week, starting tonight.
What? They're boycotting PlayStation? Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
because they're-
PlayStation wants to get. They made an announcement that says, "Yeah, you may have downloaded games from us in the past, but consider those rental fees. We can take away your games at any time."
Oh, now
Oh,
you just have to sign up. Like I remember the Nintendo Switch, you had to sign up for like Nintendo Online or something to. Well,
Huh.
that was just to play like Mario Kart online, but it's everything
worry-
has to be a subscription. It's like
I worry about that with Audible because I don't want to lose all the books that I bought, so I buy them outright. Like you have two options with Audible. You can sign up for their like subscription service and pay like a lower price every month, or you can pay more and not be a subscriber and just buy the book. But I really worry, like if they ever go out of business, am I going to lose everything? Because I mean, I paid full price for them.
Yeah, exactly. They won't go out of business, I don't think.
Well, in the case of Sony, they're making the PlayStation 6,
Oh, wow.
and that's what they want to do is just pure code-based downloaded games. They don't want to create the physical media for it. But Sony's still making freaking cassettes for rock bands.
Yeah, they're just being stupid now.
And then that GameStop, they'll be done eventually if they have no reselling used games and all that stuff.
That was the. I mean, that's the way things are going, even in companies right now. Like nothing is on premises anymore. It used to be a company would have a bunch of servers. They'd have a server room. Everything was in house. Now everything's in the cloud. Microsoft owns basically everything.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
So all your servers and everything, it's all cloud based. You know, like sometimes Microsoft will announce they're having an outage or something, and there's nothing we can do in the company except tell people, sorry, but you can't access your email or whatever because Microsoft has this outage, and we just have to wait.
That's
Everything's
cool, though, and you can
cloud based now.
blame the big guys for stuff, but
You know, I've got about 2 gigabytes worth of cloud storage, and I don't have a single thing on it. I keep everything on board my computers.
Yeah, I have a couple drives that I use for backups,
Yeah.
but nothing in the cloud.
I have this 8 terabyte hard drive, which I just like hearing the spinning disc. It's kind of nostalgic.
Yeah, exactly. It's no, yeah, exactly.
I like
That-
hearing it. Sounds like an old
like that.
computer.
8 terabyte, that's huge.
I figured it was like a little bit more for.
Wow.
I mean, I barely just because the Mac Mini doesn't
Yeah,
have any storage.
that's what I use on my
That's
PS4.
basically what I have. Yeah, I have two of them like that, so I can back the other one up because I've had one fail before.
Yeah.
But man, that's a lot. Like I think mine are 1 terabyte drives.
I know.
Yeah, I think
stupid,
that's 2.5.
but figured I'd never have to buy one again.
I don't know what language Andrew is speaking here, but Angie, have you been doing all the?
I wonder if she poured beer on her computer accidentally and had a few stuck keys.
Yeah, I just realized I have the freaking this Logitech plug-in keyboard. I had to buy it just to set up the Mac Mini. And like, why don't I just use this? Because it's way
I was
better.
thinking that too, Paul, but
Yeah, that's what I use.
Yeah, that one I have the S key. I must have spilled some stout in there.
I have a wired keyboard, but I highly recommend wireless.
Yeah.
I mean, even
Wow.
my mouse is wireless, so
Yeah.
I just prefer it that way.
Yeah. If you go Bluetooth wireless, you don't even need a dongle.
Yep.
What's a dongle, Mr. Steven?
Angie, you want to see my dongle?
Give it up your seat, Steven.
No.
I think Alex
Look
does.
on Steven, everybody, please, somebody.
Dongle? It's that piece that goes in your computer that connects your mouse or your keyboard.
Oh, that's what I have right here. I can't. I'm not gonna take it off now, but that's
Yeah.
I think for the mouse, it's definitely nice to have wireless because I don't want to
Frees up a spot on your computer too.
Mhm.
no, Steven. That's why I asked.
I'm trying to. I guess I'll have that Burial Island IPA.
Oh. Did you come back with a lot of beer from?
No, that was another thing. I was trying not to go crazy, just buying 4 packs at every brewery. So, Highland was like everything there. I could pretty much get in the stores, and even their draftless. I had like a double IPA, which I'd never seen anywhere, and maybe for one other thing. But this was the only one that looked interesting, so I picked it up. But yeah, and then I went to a bottle shop and they had like a IPA from 2025. I was like, this is cooler. I'm writing off this cooler. I don't think they have anything. I got kind of out of order beers, which
You're lucky because where you live, like on anywhere on the East Coast, you have so many more options on places you can visit, like and take weekend trips and stuff. Where I live, there's nothing. The closest place is Seattle, and that's 3.5 hours away. Like,
yeah, I guess there's bigger spans between cities and stuff.
You should go to Knoxville for like a week.
Yeah, I've never been there. Well, yeah, it's kind of close to Gatlinburg.
There's some good breweries there.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Good breweries there, and if you got a little bit of time to tour around, you got the what is it called? Oak Ridge. Yeah, it's where they had that gigantic test facility when they were trying to create the atom bomb during World War II.
Oh.
And they got a really cool museum there. That's a good place.
There's a radio station, WDVX, I listen to. They're in Knoxville. That kind of Americana bluegrass and stuff.
Knoxville. That's where CH lives from Homebrew for Life. He's a bartender at one of those bars there. Azul, I think.
Yeah, that's probably like 5 hours. It's a little bit far, but
yeah. I told the missus that next big trip I want to go up into Ohio and go to Cincinnati and go to Jungle Gyms.
Oh, that grocery store, yeah.
Yeah, have you seen the size of the beer selection they have in that place?
Yeah, I think
I've never even heard of that.
It's the largest grocery store in the country.
Huh.
And they've got like entire aisles dedicated to like specific countries. So if you want stuff from Iceland, they have it. And they've actually got a monorail going into the building and like all of these giant, like full-size giant M&M characters and, all kinds of just weird stuff all over the place.
Huh.
They've got an actual bar just for butter from around the world.
Oh, interesting, Mr. Clifford.
When we looked at, I swear, Cincinnati was pretty
Making
far.
sure everybody gets a heart attack by their 40s.
Steven, you're a saint. Love you, Steven. Saint Steven over here.
Lucky are pretty freaking far.
But Mr. Steven, there's also the Spam Museum as well, Mr. Steven, just to let you know.
Spam is nasty.
Someone's gonna have to get a nugget today.
Why?
You don't like Spam?
It's very salty and not very good for you.
Well, that's why you don't eat it often.
It's just pork shoulder and ham blended together.
It's way too salty. Yes, I agree, sir. That's why you don't eat it often, because that is just no. It's delicious.
Yeah, like with butter. If I'm gonna use butter, I try to do it sparingly, and I use like the grass-fed stuff. Still not, healthy for you, but hopefully it's better than.
Yeah. Gotta
Yeah,
find lard.
They say milk fat is one of the worst for cholesterol.
Oh, that's not good.
And lard is not, yeah, but the problem is like you can't have a good tamal without lard because it doesn't taste the same if you try to use like vegetable shortening or something. So you have to do it. You have to use it. Otherwise it just doesn't taste right.
Yeah, I wish I could find lard more readily. I use more of it.
It's interesting how you'll hear something that says, "Oh well, yeah, lard is so unhealthy," but I mean, Mexicans have been using it in cooking for centuries, and
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah. Same thing with like beef tallow. You know, you can't really find that much anymore, and that was used for generations.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know.
But let's get the red dye into it. Then we'll make it legal again.
Oh, now they're taking that away, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, long overdue, actually.
Yeah.
I don't think they should get rid of red dye unless they put it as a healthy thing. Then they can bring it back. Maybe.
I think they're going to use beet juice now or something.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? But because who knows? I don't know what red dye. I don't know if red dye's bad. I don't know. Maybe
Chemical. Apparently, it causes cancer. That's
good. That's not good then. So it's good.
I'm no expert in this stuff, but that's what I've heard.
Well, I hope that's the case, because then I hope they're just not getting rid of it just to get rid of it.
No, they wouldn't. I'm sure they wouldn't. This is,
keep us alive for the next 100 years or more.
I think this Burial has a Surf Wax IPA, and then
Look at that.
Highland has their.
Let's blow him up, Mr.
called,
Steven. Here we go.
like the Asheville IPA, which I like the Highland IPA much more than the Burial, but
What's AVL?
Asheville, I guess. Yeah, they're just.
Oh, is that their airport code?
So it's sort of like with one of the breweries, I think it's Sweetwater has ATL for an IPA.
Atlanta. Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
But yeah, it's
Wow, that's crystal clear.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I think Highland, they had a brewer from Stone Brewing that I think created their IPA.
Did I read that Stone was shutting down?
Yep.
I think
They're moving out of California.
Wow.
They're under Firestone Walker ownership, so I think they're just going to change states.
Wow.
Get out from underneath all that taxation.
So they're not shutting down; they're just moving to another state, Mr. Cover, right? Is that what you're saying?
I believe
Yeah,
so.
I don't know. Yeah, that's kind of sad because that's like their whole tap room.
I know.
No.
What's the ABV on that?
6%. It's just, I think Highland was just like the classic, like probably whatever Chico yeast, but Ariel uses some yeast that just doesn't it rubs me the wrong way. I don't know.
There's no head retention on that either, right? You're no head retention on that beer either.
Yeah, maybe I didn't pour it great, but it's just like Burial's IPAs, they're not as bitter, which for a West Coast IPA, it better be bitter for my taste, but I don't know. It's not bad, but it's not even as good as the regular Highland Asheville IPA. But
that's annoying because the bottle looks kind of fancy,
Yeah, it makes this reminds me of like Pliny. Anytime I see these kind of bottles,
Pliny's all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Gaelic and Cold Mountain are still my favorite Highland beers.
Yeah, and even those kind of have a nice. Well, I haven't had Cold Mountain in a while, but Gaelic's like
Cold Mountain changes every year, and there was one about 2 years ago that I did not like at all. But you kind of play around with that recipe every year.
Winter warmer, right? Like kind of.
Yeah.
I wish they were just making a double IPA version of their regular West Coast. That would be good, but
I think they do.
yeah, I sometimes get their mix IPA packs. They're at like every grocery store around here, but they have like a Daycation Session IPA, the regular West Coast, and something else. Like
If West Coast IPA just died and it was gone, what would take its place?
New England IPA, our favorite.
No, because that's a totally different beer. Like that's
If it just died,
An East
like
Coast.
if that style disappeared.
I think
East Coast.
protest.
oh yeah, I would.
East Coast IPA. Maybe an
I would
East
say
Coast.
probably a Cascadian IPA or black IPA.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. We scored on that.
But I don't know if the South Californians would go for something that dark.
I mean, you get tired of something.
I would not mind drinking.
It doesn't matter. They're all drinking seltzers anyway.
Yeah, that's probably what would replace it. You're right.
Well, wasn't the Founders Imperial Stout or even the Oscar Blues one? I think that's like 100 IBUs. Those are pretty. Those big old school Imperial Stout.
Yeah. But you can't taste the bitterness because it's balanced with the malt.
Yeah, this isn't bad. But it's just I swear my memory of beers of yore were way more bitter and like Hop Slam even got less bitter over the years. I feel like to where like I know you shouldn't, but like I could drink like a 6-pack of it back in the day and be like, this is so tasty.
I can still drink it. I can drink a 12-pack of hops.
I don't even know when it comes out anymore because they've changed it up.
I think that's like a February or March release now.
When they came out with some citrus one.
I was just curious, like every bar and every brewery has ridiculous amount of IPAs. Like if it went away, what would be the beer that every bar would be making or have? Like
Lager.
Probably.
It just reverts back to what it was in the 70s.
Right.
Yeah.
Everything will revert back to the 1970s and 60s. Most likely.
I mean, IPAs are transforming right now anyway. I mean,
What do you mean, Mr. Steven? Transforming to worse? To
look
better?
how many cans of IPAs you buy, and you don't know whether it's a West Coast or New England IPA. And a lot of times it's a West Coast IPA, but they're dry hopping it, so it's not. It's neither. It's neither. It's not a West or East Coast IPA. But the can doesn't tell you, and you don't know what you're getting until you open it and drink it.
They've been dry hopping West Coast IPAs for decades, so.
I don't know, but if you open an IPA and it comes out hazy,
Well,
that to me is not a West Coast IPA.
I agree.
Well, yeah, I think that brewery should just be charged with some kind of
Dry hopping creates a lot of haze.
Well, I'm not drinking this now because I just put it in earlier, but this is a hazy, a 224/7 hazy. I'm not drinking this now, though. It's a hazy seasoned ale.
Session.
Session, yeah. Session hazy session ale. Yes. I've never had this one before. I've had
Is it a West Coast? I'm assuming it's more of a West Coast IPA.
I don't know. I won't find out until I open
But it says hazy, so
yeah, it could
that's
be
what I'm
either.
saying. You don't know anymore.
It could be either or. Yes. Until it says New England IPA, I won't know. Or if I see the color, I won't know.
So what are you opening?
I won't be opening this up until probably next couple of days. I'm not opening this now. I'm done drinking.
Oh, come on.
Oh,
Well, I don't want to feel crappy, and also, yeah, I don't feel.
just a Black Tuesday or Utopia.
I was going to see if Steven wanted to go in with me on a Tropicalia.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that I don't know. That's kind of West Coast, but I don't dislike whatever they're doing with that. But I think it kind of meets you in the middle. It's not too crazy with the West
I just
Coast.
like to know what I'm buying, and I get frustrated when you see a can like what Alex has, and you're like, okay, I'm gonna pour this, but it ends up being, it says hazy, but it ends up being, say, like more West Coast, like really
Exactly.
bitter.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I have a feeling that's what's going to be West Coast.
Nikolai. I know it's in my overflow. I need to put it in the fridge. One of them. I also was like wanting to save it for like some kind of special thing, but you know that never happens. I don't know. Yeah,
But,
maybe next Sunday I'll do that instead of a easily accessible beer.
They're doing unobtainable series or something.
well, guys, I'm going to go listen to some
Well,
music.
yeah, unattained. That's what's going to happen because I'm going to run out pretty quick here of beers that are easy to get.
Alex, yeah, let's see.
You okay,
What's going
Alex?
on, Alex?
Yeah, even though I would love to keep drinking, but I don't want to do that right now. Not tonight, anyway. I mean, I would like to keep drinking because that's what I like to do. But then again,
Yeah,
these are beers I want to review also on the other channels too, and I should just do that. Although I'm happy I already reviewed. Actually, I reviewed 2 beers I think on this one on your channel. This one, and I believe no, this one was from I was hanging out with Kevin off air. Never mind. So, but this one I'm happy I reviewed. So.
You got to get some just cheap, beer on your side beer like Beerman does.
Like Mango Cart.
You're right. I'll make it. I may get back to that because I love my mango cart. That is good stuff. No, that beer there that I got it's a 12-pack. I just want to review it freshly if you get on Sprite. But yes, I get you putting down on that. So, but yeah, I love you, Steven. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow night around 8:00, or hoping I'll be done getting the suit done before 8:00. So we could do the live stream. If not, we will do it. Doesn't matter. We're going to still do it once I get home. Either way, so we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it done. So, either way, yeah. So I'll see you guys around 8:00 or a little bit after. It all depends on the suiting thing. I can't wait to check that out. I haven't, like I said, I haven't had a suit in years. Prom, my sister's wedding, prom. And this would be my third time having a suit in my lifetime.
Awesome. You need to wear it on the channel sometime.
No, I think the suit that we're getting I think it's a rental. I'm not sure. Sure.
Take plenty of pictures so we can get a dancing Alex in a suit.
All right, we can do that. I can make sure.
Well, you already have that disco.
But that's not going to happen. But I won't be wearing that until October. So, but yes, I'll make sure of that so we can have fun with it. But yeah, appreciate you. I love you guys. I'll see you guys soon. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Appreciate it.
All right, Alex.
Cheers.
Later, Alex.
Oh, $20 he's going to be on Angie's stream in 5 minutes. All right. Tropicalia, was that?
Yeah, I'll do a Tropicalia with you.
All right.
I got about 1 inch on this left, so give me a second. All right, Keith, keep the viewers entertained. I'll be
Keep throwing the ball for Lola. Oh man. Yeah, I've got about 1 or 2 toys that Lola hasn't destroyed. This is pretty much destroyed, but keep trying to find something to put on this TV behind me, but this is retro Halloween commercials. I think it's Gremlins on now. I think I'm just ready for fall. Yeah, I mean,
Alrighty.
I had to go digging for it because and I was like, oh man, didn't drink it, right? Like, I was like, buried in the fridge.
Yeah, mine was a little very.
Tropicalia IPA.
Yes, sir. All right, there. Hey, let's see. Go to the other side. I give you a cheers.
Oh.
Nah.
yeah, Clifford's can and looks bigger. Yeah, that used to be a beer people would like trade for.
Ripe and juicy. What's the ABV on it? 6.6. Well, that's hard to read the can. It's like
This is my go-to IPA. If I'm out at a restaurant or something and they have a selection. If there's something that I haven't tried before, I'll opt for that first. But
yeah,
if it's just the standard, like Dogfish Head and
there's two dates on my can.
really,
Yeah. I was like, what?
a double date.
yeah.
Double date.
The first date is the born on date. The second date is the Best Buy date.
Huh.
Born and death date.
They only gave it, well, three months or something like that.
Yeah.
Huh. Isn't it weird that Belgian had like a time stamp on it?
Yeah, from what I understand, they do that with all products.
Huh. I definitely get a lot of pineapple on this.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like some floral, like rose smell to it.
Uh-huh. Almost like honeysuckle is the way I kind of smell that too. Very minor. It's kind of in the background, but
It's not exactly hazy, but it's not clear either.
right.
It's not that bitter, but it's definitely not like a hazy IPA. It's okay.
Yeah, it's a nice, it's not hugely hop forward like your West Coast. It's that tropical kind of a thing. So, and there's a lot of breweries, it seems like, in the Southeast that are dabbling with the tropical style ever since this one came out. This was kind of like the grandfather of it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not that bitter.
Yeah, IPA, well balanced. I know you like a well balanced beer. So would you agree on that point?
That is true.
Yeah, the first drop of that I got, I was like, dang, this is really good. It probably depends if it's super fresh too. It's probably even more tropical. And
yeah, that is one brewery that I have not been to yet, and I don't get up into Athens very frequently, but next time I go up there, I think I'm going to go to that one just so I can get it right from the brewery and see the difference,
Yeah. Yeah, not bad.
Plus, they got some other interesting things coming out of the brewery too.
yeah,
They do a sour called Athena that's pretty good. They've done a couple variations on.
Oh,
I'm sorry, not Athena, Tritonia.
I just ordered, I think, a black IPA. I've never had one before.
a Cascadian tropical New Zealand. I mean, I like them too, but I don't see them that much. Black IPAs, because I'd always pick one up if I see it. But
I've never had an IPL either. so that's not really the style that I like. But I would like to try one just to see what it's like.
Yeah, they're okay.
I have a Mexican IPL, but I'm like, I don't know why they're calling it Mexican. They put corn tortillas in it. I'm like, that doesn't make it.
That's
Mexican.
bizarre.
Yeah, I didn't. It's like really light, and I don't know. I haven't drank one of them. And I was like,
Yeah, I have to make a video on how I came up with my Mexican lager recipe. I'm gonna post it a week before my actual Mexican lager video. But
with corn tortillas.
yeah, mostly it's corn and Vienna malt is what makes it Mexican.
Yeah, I guess the corn tortillas. I mean, I guess they have corn, so it's not too far off. But
I don't know though. Why would you just put? I think that's just they're just trying to like market it, you know.
I still have 3 of those meads in the fridge, but I think they're much better for the cooler weather. I'm gonna wait until cools
I've heard
down.
of that Wookiee Jack.
Oh yeah,
I know, I've never seen it here.
Yeah.
It's weird
Firestone
that
Walker.
yeah, it's weird that I live so close. I mean, I'm not that close really, but I'm in one state away from Firestone Walker, but you can't really find them here. They don't distribute here at all. It's very rare.
yeah.
I don't know if they slowed down on distributing their beer, but
yeah, they have a lot of those freaking Mind Circus hazy, and I don't know. I'd rather them just send us their normal stuff, not. They're going all in on these hazy mix pack things.
I always go for their stouts if it's Firestone Walker, because that's what they're known for. That's what they're good at.
Hey Keith, do you get much of the Creature Comfort stuff up by you?
I've seen like a mix pack and then Tropicalia, but not a lot.
Okay. Yeah, I was just tooling around on their website, and apparently, about 2 weeks ago, they released one called Long Player, which is a wheated pale ale with orange. The 21st, they've got a double dry hop West Coast IPA coming out called Vibe Coding. August 15th, they've got an American Pilsner coming out. August 7th, they released a Japanese style rice lager called Sunduko.
Huh.
September, they're releasing a Mosaic, a hazy double IPA, a intensely fruited sour ale called Neon Cylinders, a Mexican style dark lager, an IPA, and a double dry hop Imperial Hazy IPA.
I guess it's possible for like any one store to carry all this stuff. So kind of like I saw Wookiee Jack at the grocery store. Like maybe that was earlier in the year or something. I don't think I picked it up, and I wish I did. But
I'm sure those beers, since they're all part of the Curious Collection limited release, they're kind of like small batch test market limited release things anyway, unless you go to a good bottle store.
Like,
probably be hard to find them.
Whole Foods has that's the only place that has Monday Night Brewing, but it's only like the tall cans of like their IPA. Like I don't know why it's just so random. What somebody at Whole Foods must just really like that brewery, but
it's weird. I've heard that before about Whole Foods, but around here they don't seem to have that great a selection.
Yeah, last time I went to a Whole Foods in Atlanta, the only thing I got was they had two different. They were very hard to get for a long time, and they signed a deal with those stores. They're out of California. They have very plain looking labels where it's just like these stripes that go up and come out, and it's like the name of the brewery and then whatever the beer happens to be underneath it. Very, very plain, but very well rated. I wish I could remember the name of the damn beer now, though. But that's Whole Foods is the only place anywhere in Georgia I've ever seen those beers.
Yeah.
Huh.
Which it was always weird to me because stores get deliveries from distributors, but I wonder if that makes it a special license to come into the state specifically for that grocery store.
Yeah, and then this freaking Peace Street Market near me, they have like a ton of beer, but it's like they get stuff I never see anywhere else, but it's also super old, some of it. Like was it Thirsty Dog from Ohio, that Siberian Imperial Stout? I never see that anywhere but that place. And Ecliptic or yeah, so I think it's a Oregon brewery, or just weird stuff. But then I'm like, cool, I'll randomly find it in with a good date, but then most of it's like 2 years old or something.
Sorry, I'm looking at this thing just came out that said it's very confusing. It says the Big Brew May 2nd, which doesn't make any sense. Why does it say May 2nd? 2026. This is old. Get ready for Big Brew. And then it says official American Homebrew Association recipes from 2013. 2013 to 2026. 33 official recipes.
And who's that for?
I don't know. It just says the Big Brew, but then it's got May 2nd as the date. So it's old. And none of these are like beers I've heard of. This must be homemade beers that I've never heard of. Anyway. I don't know. I subscribe to too much stuff.
Still need to get freaking Parabola. I haven't had that, I don't think.
Parabola is really good. Didn't you do a Parabola just the other night, Stephen?
Yeah. Allergies are going nuts. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I don't age them. Some people do, but I don't think you get a huge improvement.
What's the ABV? It's not too crazy. Like,
I don't remember.
I mean, I guess if someone's like the beer's too hot, then it's like, then don't drink it. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really like a lot of like liquor because of that reason, because it is hot. But a 15% stout, I mean, I can deal with that.
Yeah, I had a 4-pack of that Utopia Sage Worldwide Stout from Dogfish Head, and I tried one of them, and it was like way too. It was like 18% too.
Yeah, that's a little rough.
Yeah, but I let it sit for a year, and it balanced out over the course of that year tremendously. All the heat went away.
Yeah, what do you think of that 120 minute? I don't really like that.
I'm in need of a new tasting of that one, because I only had that one time, and it was about 12 or 13 years ago.
Yeah,
it was still when Dogfish was in its kind of infancy with that whole minute idea. And with a more experienced palate, I'd like to try it again.
I mean, there's no way to make it refreshing or anything. And it's like it is like a barley wine. I mean, it's anything that high alcohol.
18%. That's hitting the top limit of most yeast.
Yeah.
I have to drive to Virginia.
Well, it didn't help that it was aged in frickin' Utopias barrels.
Oh, is that why it's called that?
Yeah. It was. I want to say Worldwide Stout is 14.5 anyway. And then putting it into the Utopias barrels, I'm sure it's going to pick up something in there.
Yeah.
Now, whether they blended that up higher, in order to achieve the higher ABV.
Yeah, I don't know. But I've had Cascadian dark ales, but it's rare. You'd think that of all the people, I would see them the most, but considering where I live, but they're not very common style.
Yeah, I think I don't know. It's hard to really tell if the IPA, black IPA is just a stout. I mean,
Yeah.
whatever the quality is, you're going to notice more of. I'm going to notice that it's black.
That was actually the last beer that I made when I was homebrewing. Was a Cascadian black
Oh,
IPA.
really?
Yeah.
A Cascadian black.
Well, there's like in this case, that's not an IPA. They make a Cascadian dark ale. That's not an IPA. It's just.
It's not hoppy enough.
It's sort of like a darker version of Modelo, Negra Modelo.
Okay, perhaps then using Cascadian isn't the correct terminology for what I made because it was fucking hoppy.
Oh. Maybe yours was like more of a black IPA.
Yeah.
Well, everything is just like
I'm looking on my computer to see if I still have the recipe.
I'm gonna try that Westbrook Amber because sometimes amber ales they are a little bit hoppy, and I'm like, hell yeah, because I don't know,
I like that they have a little bit more maltiness to them too.
Yeah, there was a brewery. I don't know if they are still there, but it was called Port Brewing in San Diego or Los Angeles, and they had an imperial red ale called Shark Attack that was fantastic.
Huh.
Yeah, they think they saw like 1 or 2 kegs of Port Brewing around here, but it's impossible to distribute all these like breweries.
Yeah.
And I almost wish they were just like settle on. Well, that's how it should work. It's like whatever the best ones stick around, but it doesn't always work out that way. I mean,
no.
Because there's a lot of local breweries that were awesome, and they just went crazy with expanding, and then.
Yeah, that's always a red flag when that happens. Like there's some really good small breweries in Portland, but yeah, you can't get them outside of this area. They don't like look at Brewhouse. You can't get them anywhere else. Well, I don't know how Sammy keeps getting Brewhouse.
Well, in Virginia, I see them. I think they can get them, but
because they don't really distribute. So I'm not sure how that's happening, but
yeah.
Yeah, same thing. Like a lot of the small breweries around here, you're never going to find them anywhere else.
Which is good. I mean, just stay where you are going to stay in business or whatever.
Yeah. If you grow too big, then it can be a problem.
I mean, Treehouse is the most ridiculous brewery. Like, no distribution, but probably has the most amount of freaking product. I don't know how they do it. Like,
you can't get them here where I live.
At some point, they're gonna have to
get it here either.
Hit a wall of like everyone's tried it.
I think I forget what I've tried because Gnome brought me one to try from Treehouse when I was in Asheville. I think it was an IPA, so I don't know if it was their hazy or not. I don't think so, but
I mean, I would definitely go there if I lived nearby, but it's just, I don't know if I'd drive 12 hours to go pick up something, but
yeah,
I would rather support a smaller, less pretentious brewery.
Stephen, it was a black IPA. It wasn't listed as a Cascadian.
Okay.
And the mash was 12 pounds of Briest 2-row, 1 pound of Cara Munich 3, 0.875 pounds of Briest Midnight Wheat, 60 minutes of half an ounce of Magnum, 20 minute of 1 ounce Chinook, 20 minute of half an ounce of Centennial, 5 minutes of 1.5 ounces of Centennial, and then I dry hopped it with an ounce each of Citra and Centennial. And I used Yeast 1056.
So you got me thinking because, you know, I was telling you I did this interview that's I guess going to come out tomorrow. I say a lot of stuff when it comes to brewing that people find controversial.
Mhm.
But I've done it and it works for me. So I don't. But so like when it comes to hops, I really feel like adding hops at like 20 minutes or 10 minutes till or 5 minutes. Like you're wasting your time. You're not getting flavor and aroma from that. You're just not like once a hop is heated to that mash
Bitter,
temp,
right?
it's becoming you're getting the bitterness. So I've been doing now for several years. I've been doing what's called first wort hops. I put my bittering hops in before the beer even starts to boil. I put it in, and then that's the only hop I put in for the whole boil. I put the bittering hops in, and that's it. Anything that would have been considered a 10-minute hop or a 20-minute hop or whatever, I either dry hop it or I do it a late hop addition, like when it's down to like 170 or something. Like I don't do any of that like end of the boil additions anymore.
Yeah, but you're not doing like smash brewing. You're using multiple grains, right?
Yeah, most of the time. Yeah.
Okay. Because it seemed to me I had seen you say it because not using single malt, single hop kind of thing.
I have done smash beers before, but that's not like a normal thing I make.
Yeah. What do you think of them as a whole?
I think it's a great. Well, they usually make drinkable beers that are very drinkable.
I would agree
And
with
it's a
that.
really good way to be able to learn what a particular malt tastes like or a hop tastes like, because you're singling them out by themselves. And it's really good for different kinds of tests if you want to test different things.
Mhm.
So you're not adding a bunch of extra variables, you're just keeping it simple.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that a lot. I would agree with all that. It makes plenty of sense. Whenever I've tried one, I've always thought that they lacked depth. That you were tasting, that one malt and that one hop. Great, good beer, but it's kind of a single note. There's not really a chord happening. If you catch my drift. If you get what I'm spraying.
Early on, I did some videos where I did some smash beers so that I could try different malts and tell the difference between them all and try different hops and see how they affected the beer.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the most interesting things that I had happen when I was going through Cicero, and I was able to get a case of Samuel Adams, where it was basically, I want to say it was just Boston Lager, but when you got it, it was Boston Lager sampler case. And you opened up the box and you had a little envelope inside, and inside that envelope were samples of 12 different types of hops.
Huh.
And each individual bottle had a special label on it that said which of the hops was used
Oh, nice.
to make Boston Lager. That
Wow.
particular Boston Lager.
Huh.
And so you could taste each of the individual hops as it was used in the beer, going through the whole 12-pack. And I thought that was brilliant. I was always surprised that other breweries didn't do that. Or something like that,
Yeah, I think they less and less they do stuff like that. But
the only other thing that I ever saw close to it was Cigar City in Tampa. They had a series that was called Hopped on the High Seas, where they were doing different hops like that. And other than that, I've never seen any other brewery do that. And I thought it was brilliant. But
Yeah.
what do I
I've
know?
never
They're the
seen it.
ones. They're the ones whose breweries are going out of business because they're doing.
I think the
great beer.
fun factor has gone away. Now it's like, you want an IPA, a lager, like a fruited sour, or some imperial stout, or get out of here. Like,
What's a fake? Is that one of
as
them?
far as I know, or
As far as oh, okay.
As far as I know.
Paul's younger than me. He knows these these weird popular shorthand.
Yeah, Paul, FFS, man.
No, well, I think Paul said he was 8 minutes behind, but what we discussed was that they're not the same thing.
I'm gonna go get a Cascadian Amber Ale. I think
It's you don't find Cascadian ales very often, to be honest. They still sell them. I can get one at the grocery store here. I'd have to look and see who makes it, but
what is FFS? I don't know all of them. I can
you don't know that one?
figure out the ones that make sense to me.
Really, Keith? For fuck's sake!
Oh, yeah, maybe. And I didn't even look up AFIK, but
I didn't know that one.
Some of them just I think if there's more letters, then I feel like I can figure it out. Some are for fiddle's sake.
For fudge's sake.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember, I'll have to stick one of those ale songs in the fridge for next Sunday or something. Oh, what is next Sunday? Am I on call? I don't think so. No, not yet.
An on-call beer reviews.
I hate being on call. Yeah, I don't get that many calls. It's just the fact that you're always have to be available. You know.
Well, you know what that is, Steven. When you're on call, what you do is you just take a bunch of random El Cheapo beers that you get for like pennies, and you just crack them open one at a time, and you just sniff them, and it's a pure aroma show.
Aroma beer reviews. I put on retro beer ads on my TV. They always make like the cheapest beers look tasty.
Oh, the retro beer commercials?
Yeah.
Those are so much fun.
I would they need to bring those back. There were some really good ones, especially like Budweiser had some good ones.
Yeah, the Super Bowls.
With the frogs.
Yeah,
the frogs and the lizards and
Bud.
Why?
Bud. Why?
Burn.
Now, it almost
you remember the two lizards, Louie and oh gosh, what was the other one's name? You know, there's an actual order to watch those in.
Huh.
And it tells a whole story about the swamp in that bar. And there's one where the sign, they have like a neon sign that's outside the bar, and it falls and it winds up going into the swamp, and it electrifies Louie the lizard.
Oh no. Yeah, you can YouTube like these old commercials that they used to do. Like, there's not really good ones anymore.
Well, they don't even. I can't even. Other than the Super Bowl's the only time you're like, well, yeah, I remember that product, or I don't notice any ads like. For anything
that was one of the things that I wanted to do if I was ever able to put together like a history of brewing museum with a tap room. Is I always thought it would be kind of cool to have separate little rooms set up next to each other where you could do like, you know, pre-prohibition, prohibition, the 1930s, the war years, and then separate them out and have like a little period television in there playing a loop of beer commercials from that time frame.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yes,
man.
You guys actually got me looking up black IPA. Interestingly enough, the Oxford Companion to Beer does not have a listing for black IPA or Cascadian Ale.
Well, remember I was telling you, like, the beer judge certification, the BJCP guidelines are so old, they don't have current styles.
Yeah, this was written in. This was one of the books I had to get for taking the Cicerone course.
What's up, Zach?
This was printed in 2012, so I'm sure there's another edition out by now.
Zach says it's under special IPA.
Well, yeah, even if Alex want to do a Monday with black IPAs, I don't even know if I can find one.
I know, right? That's what I'm gonna say. I don't know if you'll find one.
Struggling to.
There's a lot like you don't find any of the old like Kentucky Common or whatever. Like you don't see breweries making those.
Yeah,
You either have to brew it yourself or not have it because
that was like the Anchor. Wasn't that kind of the same thing? Or is steam beer the same as
California Common.
or maybe that's California.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I just opened up the back of the book and I had a sheet here that I had typed up for something. I was doing something in tandem with a magazine here locally that was like one of those little bar pamphlet 25, 30-page magazines that would be sitting somewhere in a bar you'd pick up to see what was going on through the month around town, kind of a thing.
Oh yeah.
And so I was actually writing an article in there that we would tie into the store, and what it would be, we called it Flight School. And I had a picture taken up in like a aviator's World War II era aviator's outfit, and it was called Flight School, and it was putting together 6 beers of a particular style, and to taste through the different styles of beer that are out there. So this particular one was for Flight School 3, where it was Weitzens and wit beers and wheat. Oh my! And it was like talking a little bit about what brewing with wheat was like. And then I would put together a 6-glass flight that would be one German Weiss beer, and I would explain the different types of Weiss. So it was whatever I was able to get up on draft would be the example that I would use for it. The second one was German sour ales, which would be the Berliner Weiss or Gose, and then I would explain a little bit of that and the history of it. And then Belgian wit beer, Belgian farmhouse, where I would either do a bière de garde or a saison, an American wheat ale to use as a comparison example, and then a wheat wine, and use that as like, real high gravity example of what you could do with beer with wheat. And so I would set this up. I would write one of these for this magazine. We would prepare. I would order the kegs and bring in what I could find that was available at least 2 weeks in advance from the distributors lists. And I would bring those in and get them all, climatized to the cooler and everything, put them up on tap. And we would have a special night set up where I would do a presentation with that and give like a couple of examples from off the menu of what you could try in order to, I had this little pamphlet that I would hand out to people. It was fun, but it was back, that was back in 2012, 2013, 2014 when everything was really popping with beer.
Yeah.
Which just sucks because like wine never. It's like, oh, the wine bubble burst. It's like wine just exists. I don't know. And now, yeah, it's like, it's always like a headline story about beer. It's going away. It's like it's never gonna go away because I'm not gonna drink Franzi or whatever. Why would I drink that anyways? But.
Although, did you see? Because I don't know if you noticed all the wildfires in my neck of the woods, but they're saying that there's going to be an issue with the hops from Yakima Valley because of all the wildfires. Those hops have been just saturated in smoke.
Oh, so it's a lot
that could be interesting.
So I don't know what's going to happen, but Zach, beer is forever.
Well, they had. Oh gosh, it was like halfway between Louisville and Bardstown. They had a big wildfire that caught one of the rick houses for one of the major distillers there, bourbon distillers. Caught fire from a random ash, caught the rick house on fire, and then went on and set like 7 or 8 other rick houses on fire. and the ones that were in other distilleries that were unaffected in the area, all that ash and smoke and everything, you know, it was a haze all over all those valleys and everything.
It's good that stuff's not flammable.
Oh yeah. Well, you can't smoke within 300 yards of the distillery.
Can you imagine?
But the barrels that were like on the outside edges of like the top floor of certain rick houses, they took on this smoky character that made them very unique. And the bottles from those particular barrels wound up rising in price like unbelievably high.
Yeah, I mean liquor.
Because it was just that outdoor environmental thing that couldn't be controlled that just affected what it tasted like that particular year.
Yeah.
On those particular barrels.
Yeah.
Let me grab that amber.
Middle fruit, I don't have BJCP experience other than trying to compete twice in a BJCP brewing competition, which was when I first started brewing. I did manage to get a second place for a specialty category, but that was the best I ever did with that. But my experience with BJCP is reading through the styles in order to know how best to enter something into a competition like that. All of the other knowledge that I gathered was just reading books and going through like the Oxford Companion, because this was part of doing the Cicerone course, and I got the first level certification for Cicerone, which is serving, and I was working on, and I've got all the books for second level, which is going in, adjusting like temperatures, pressures in kegs, dealing with direct draft as opposed to remote draft. Then you had categories for American styles, English, Scottish, Ireland styles, Germany, and a little bit about surrounding areas, and Czechoslovakia, you know, so they were more regional kind of about beer styles. And so I got into it a lot there. And then I've been a beer collector since I was basically about 13 years old. So I've come to learn a lot about beer styles before I ever even thought about trying to brew or understand it on a deeper level.
Yeah. I've never done a competition.
I always wondered to myself, what was a cream ale, like Genesee cream ale? What is that beer? Because when I was coming up, we didn't have Genesee cream ale in California.
Yeah.
So it was like, what is a cream ale? Okay, I've had Bigfoot barley wine, I've had IPAs, and you know all the rest of it. What is a cream ale? And it took me years to be able to finally get to where I could have just a basic Genesee and kind of read more about the style and understand what the style was supposed to be about. But a lot of what I know is, you know, I've got some background, like I said, in the Cicerone, but a lot of what I know is just from learning through historical readings about breweries and beers and building my collection.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Paul. I mean, if you want to get your certification just for yourself to have the knowledge, that's one thing. But I mean, what else? Why do you need to get it? I don't know.
Street cred.
I mean, you could judge beers, but then again, I mean, this is just my personal opinion. I've seen people put beers into different competitions, and a lot of times the judges are not necessarily that accurate. Like, they can get wildly different results depending on the judge, and it just seems kind of like, I don't know. I trust my own opinion. Like, I'll be the first person to say what's wrong with my beer. Like, I can tell. So I don't know. I'm not into the competitions. And they're very expensive to do. Like, you have to have the money to ship your beer. You have to bottle it really well so that it gets to where it's going, you know, in the best
entry fee.
Yeah. Seems like a big hassle.
Yeah, the only two that I wound up doing were all within 50 miles of where I live. And so, I just I'd see the dates that I had to bring the beer by, and I would hand deliver it over there and make sure that the person that was running the competition got it, and fill out the card and do all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But it kind of surprised me because the worst beer that I think I ever entered, because I entered like 4 or 5 beers. The one that I thought came out the weakest was the one that wound up winning second place.
Huh.
And it was in specialty category, blah, blah, blah. And it was a Belgian double that I had brewed with mustard seed.
Huh.
And because there's like a weird niche thing that happens in Belgium where a few breweries will actually make a mustard beer like that.
Huh.
They're very hard to find, but I liked the flavor of them when I had it, and I didn't think I came close to what I was trying to do, but somebody thought it was okay. Didn't have any negative marks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The only thing that I got negative mark for was one of the bottles. Apparently, I got an oxidized comment on it.
See, it's very hard to, proper bottling and stuff to get it to the competition, and
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm glad I only got 1 can of this amber ale. It's not blowing me away, but
No.
yeah, it's just. I'm sure it's fresh. The shop just got it, but it's got some weird. Yeah, 9:30. It was brewed at 9:33 at some point in the day, a.m. or p.m. And then I don't know, some other 4752-4753. I don't know.
Oh, that's the code.
I don't know. Sometimes amber ales are like, I don't know, it just hits good, but this one's tastes old.
It was weird that Belgian had a time stamp, and then the beer here from Clifford has two date stamps, which is crazy. It doesn't tell you what it means. I guess you can guess that it means that it was probably when it was packaged and what they think is the best by date, but it's weird. This is the first time I've seen 2 dates on 1 can.
I haven't seen that. The best by date, I guess, if it's a month away, I'll probably be like, it's probably fine.
But how do you know? Like, unless they tell you when they packaged it.
Yeah, I'm hoping it's 3 months or
But
something.
of course, they don't want to tell you the package date because they figure someone might pick that up not knowing beer, and then they won't buy it because they think it's old or not good. So the brewery wants to make a decision for you on what they think the best date is.
I still feel weird looking at dates, but yeah, it's like I don't want to buy something that sucks. Like,
yeah,
and even after like 2 months, sometimes on some IPAs, it's already trash.
I know, Paul. It's like somebody made a video about it or something. And it's doing terrible, so nobody's interested in dates.
Yeah, I was gonna watch that video. I still need to watch your Asheville roundup or whatever, or recap.
Oh, the homebrew con
or homebrew, yeah.
I think pretty much it's the same as what I've been seeing other people have posted, which is essentially like it was okay, but most everybody would have rather had more like social integration, like less. It was all like they kind of made the whole thing around these different brewing talks all day long. And some of them overlap, so you can go to all of them. You have to decide which ones you were going to go to. They were not enough seats, so you had to stand in a lot of them. It was hot and hard to figure out where to go.
Oh.
And so the talks didn't get very good like response, and most people said they would have preferred to have like more social, like the reason people really go to these things is to meet other homebrewers and hang out and talk and whatever. But So they need more activities around that kind of stuff and less brew talk stuff. Like nobody wants to sit in a room for an hour and watch a PowerPoint and then go to another one and then another one and then another one.
Yeah, that sounds like a work conference.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't even air conditioned or. Yeah.
I think it was. I don't know. It didn't seem that hot to me, but the rooms were tiny.
So many people
for
in
all the
one room or something.
Yeah, and I got kicked out of the Clawhammer one because apparently that was the only talk that you had to pay extra for.
Yeah.
And it was nowhere like we finally found it. Like me and someone else finally figured out like, oh, that's where there's like a drop down menu on a separate page where you go to you have to pay an extra $50. Nowhere. I mean, on the actual schedule, it doesn't say anything about having to have signed up ahead of time and paid extra.
Yeah.
So that made me really angry that they kicked us out. You know. I don't know.
Yeah, they're pushing people to just skip
There
the
you go.
whole
There you
event.
go, Stephen. Master spreadsheet for all of the different beer styles as of 2019. My exam paperwork for doing test exams. This is about 20 pages here. This was the outline for the course. This is to give you an example sample. What is the name of the tax brewers pay to the federal government on each gallon of beer that they produce?
Bullshit tax.
I agree, but it's excise tax. What is the name of a device used in some draft system to halt the flow of beer when the keg attached to it becomes empty?
So I don't have anything like that.
Yeah, foam on beer detector.
What?
Ugh.
Yeah, that's used in bars and restaurants if you have if you have a remote draft system where it's not tapping directly from the keg and you have to go like through glycol lines and all that kind of stuff with the beer. Yeah, there's whole formulations for maintaining and cleaning draft systems in which you're supposed to know you're supposed to know the mathematics of if the keg is sitting on the ground over here and it's going through 25 feet of tubing, but it has to climb 6 feet up the wall to go, a total of 4 feet down on the other side to where the faucet is to pour the beer. You have to figure out the proper amount of pressure based on how cold it is in the room.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
In order to properly balance how the draft system works. So there was a whole
AI.
Yeah. The 3-tier system of taxes, beer gas hardware and carbonation basics.
You could take that online now, or I assume. Then you
I
definitely.
know you can take the first level, but I don't know about any of the other levels. Proper cleaning and servicing of cleaning and serving of glassware, types of glasses for the different types of beers. And this was only 2 of them, but this is the entire book on German styles.
Ooh.
Which is, basically it's a large kind of like worksheet that you make your way through. I don't like to write in books. It'll give you examples of styles and so forth. It talks about the water in Germany, bottle conditioning, decoction, and it goes style by style and talks about the different beer, gives an example of it and so forth. So they have one for Germany, for Belgium, for England, and for the United States, and then a 5th one that is this is the Belgian book.
Ah.
And the other one is talking about the more mechanical side of running a tap wall.
Wow.
I would
But,
like the
yeah.
IPA book would be good.
So each one of these individual books was with the coursework that went with it was $50.
Oh my God.
Okay. So, and there's great information in it, but that was right around 2020 and there was a lot of shit going on. And so one thing leads to another. I injured my back working at my job and decided to take a little bit of time off, and time off turned into reducing the number of employees in the store by about half because of the pandemic.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And so at that point, I just considered myself retired, at least until I can open my own place.
Yeah, you definitely need to renew your passport, Paul, for lots of reasons. But I'm hoping to go next year, wherever it is. But it'll depend. I mean, I have to coordinate that with work. If I'm on call, that means I have to find someone, willing to cover my on-call and everything. So it just depends on when they have it. I heard it's going to be in July instead of June this time. So it'll be hot, too hot, wherever they do it. You got to get a hotel close because you don't want to be walking around in that heat. Yeah. I don't know. That's Cicerone, right? But I don't know if that's the same as BJCP.
No, BJCP and Cicerone are completely different animals. Cicerone is closer to the same concept as what a sommelier would be in the service industry for wine. Okay, so there's actually 4 levels, and there's only like, I don't know, maybe 25 or 30. It's maybe more now, but certified Cicerones, master Cicerones in the world. And, that would be people like, what's his name? Sam Caglione from Dogfish. And, the some of the people that really know their shit.
Yeah.
But there were some big names that were, Cicerones in the beer industry. The guy from Stone, I think, is a master Cicerone.
Mitch Steele or something.
Yeah.
Based on that draft system stuff, that already turned me off. Just like calculating the.
I know, right?
the guys that created that whole program for the service industry, one of them was like one of the very first guys in America to ever write a book on homebrewing.
Randy Mosher, right? There's some Chicago guys I know. I think.
Yeah, well, that's where Cicerone was at.
Yeah, I can't even remember the name of that book, but at Diatribe they had that book. I think. Something Randy Mosher's something book about. I can't remember. I mean, yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts. That's I feel like I know stuff just from those, but.
I'm asking AI to.
Ray Daniels is the guy's name.
Oh yeah,
Ray Daniels.
Yeah.
Let's see. James Watt is a Cicerone, famous for his long-term CEO of BrewDog.
BrewDog.
Avery Swanson.
Oh yeah,
she's famous. She's widely considered one of the world's leading authorities on wild fermentation, farmhouse ales, and saisons.
Also another like Chicago.
Jester King Brewery in Austin. I don't know. I'm just curious, like who these people are.
There was a Charlotte brewery that the guy's like some kind of master Cicerone, but
I can tell you right now that what I would have been in for had I gone to fully through with the test on that, which was another $275 if memory served, I had to travel to a test location, which I had already settled on. If it's going to be held in Milwaukee, I'm going to go to Milwaukee.
Mm.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And they had some locally, but I wanted to, if I was going to do it, I was going to do it right. And I was going to go to Milwaukee and I was going to take the test and I was going to get myself vibed up for it. You have to, and I actually did this with several of the servers that I worked with. They sent you a sample test kit where it was like you could lace beers with off flavors. If you want to get the acetaldehyde into flavor into the beer, or if you wanted to create a skunk
Yeah.
beer. So it was like all of the different flavor profiles that you would put into the beers in order to be able to have everybody
I mean, just
sample
buy
it.
a Pilsner Urquell.
No, what I actually did was we had Yingling on tap. That was one of the few larger brands that I had kept on tap. And I would have everybody take a sample glass, your 5-ounce sample pour, flight pour, and I would have everybody take one off of the draft wall, okay, and then I would pour one out of a green bottle, and then I would take another one, pour it out off the tap wall, and I would set them on a tray, and I would bring them out on the patio to where the sun could sit on them for about 5 minutes.
Nice.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And then bring it back in, and then I would have everybody get 1, 2, 3, and do it in order so if they could see what the difference was. And everybody passed their first level exam after that.
Yeah.
It was a very good little show and tell. But you had to be able to go in blind, not knowing what the beer was, and be able to identify what the off flavor was. That was one test. And then you would have to go. You would not know what the topic would be, but you had to write a 1-page essay on something that was coming out of the book. It could have been a beer style. It could have been something with the service lines and so forth. I didn't feel as though I was quite read up on that enough to really push that trigger.
Yeah.
But and then finally they would give you samples of 2 different beers side by side, and you had to identify both of the beers by style, and then try to remember the differences as far as what the ABV for this style was compared to the ABV for that style, what the SRM is, what the SRM is, and you had to do these in-depth kind of debriefs on beer spontaneously. So yeah, I give props to anybody who may have made it to that master level, man.
Yeah. I didn't know. So Apollo, are you saying this is Ray Daniels' Cicerone? I have his book. It is a good book for making beer. My only thing with his book is that there's not a single reference to Belgian ales in his book.
Yikes.
So that's a huge omission. I don't know why that's not in there, but
how old is the book?
It's pretty old now. It's
Well,
it's like
started,
the only reference
yeah.
you can get that I know of where it will help you you can look at a style of beer and he'll tell you that he'll take a bunch of examples and say this is how, he'll break down with the malt build of the beer and the type of yeast and all that stuff. So it helps you figure out if you're trying to make your own recipe, what most people are using. He breaks it all down, but for some reason he doesn't have Belgian beers in it.
That may have been a time when, if it was in the very early days of beer, is it one of his beer brewing books?
It's called Designing Great Beers.
Okay. I mean, it may have been before Belgian beers really became a thing in the United States.
Well,
I'll be honest with you. When I left to move to Germany, I don't recall any Belgian beers, and I paid attention to beer a fair amount back then, and that would have been 88, 89. You never saw them. So it may have just been omission due to, unavailability for people to compare to.
1996 is when it was published.
Well, I think it's called
okay.
Designing Great Beers, and he left Belgian beers out. No,
I know, right?
No, I guess he just doesn't like them. But yeah, I think he had started the Cicerone program.
Yeah. He may have even written the Belgian book down there. I don't know.
He should come out with a newer version. I think people would buy it.
Designing Great Beers and Belgian beers. Or yeah, well, maybe he was pissed about that Roquefort, how carbonated it was. He's like, that's
Yeah, he was
the
one of the
flavor
writers on
crystal.
this.
So was that beer good though? That Trappist you had earlier?
I thought
The
it was good.
Roquefort?
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah. There's
That
definitely
was
some that I'm not usually a fan of the golden ales, and the brown ales like that they have that are Belgian. I like the
Yeah.
Trapels the most, but
Yeah, a little lighter and
Oh,
Yeah.
come on. You like those Flanders. The
oh, the
Rodenbacher.
fruited ones, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I
Those are
think
good.
I'm never gonna find the Duchess Reds. But
Really?
I mean, even
Huh.
in Asheville, I was like snooping around.
They have
store
the
there.
not the red, but they have the regular Flanders or whatever in Asheville because Proust bought one. Like it was in a huge bottle.
Duchess Red.
The Duchess, but it wasn't the red. It was just the standard.
Yeah, I saw a 4-pack of the regular one. I guess I should just get that. Give
That
it a
one's pretty
try.
good too.
I'll just add cherry
They had-
juice or something.
They had actually, as of now, I just pulled up the login for it. There are 214 master Cicerones,
Oh,
and they work
Huh.
for to drop a couple names: Anheuser-Busch, although I don't know why, Bond Brothers, Brewdog, Smog City Brewing, Bonehouse Brewing, Southern Growl, Brick Store Pub, which that's a Georgia thing. I'm familiar with that, and they've been opening up locations throughout Middle Georgia here. We just had one get put into Macon not too long ago. St. Andrews Brewing, RAR.
rar.
Yeah.
They do
Moody.
the out of order ones, right?
That's a malting company.
RAR Brewing.
They're the ones with those slush puppy labels.
I don't know, but rar is definitely a malting company.
Oh, maybe it's different then. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
The brewer from Goose Island, Great Lakes, Labatt, which should make Paul excited. I'm looking for something up your neck of the woods, Stephen. Rogue River.
Bond Brothers is right near me. They're in Cary, North Carolina.
Heaven Hill Distilleries.
Smog City.
Mm-mm.
Oh
The
my god.
Julia Hurst of the American Homebrewers Association.
Huh.
Breckenridge, Pilot Brewing, Brewdog, a lot of Brewdog guys in here, a lot of Boston Brewing as well.
Nice.
I don't know, but I think it's about time to go off air.
Yeah, try to get some.
I gotta be up at 4 a.m. for work.
All
And
right.
you can tell my allergies are just attacking me like crazy.
Well, thank you for sharing your Tropicalia with me, Stephen.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Anyway, thanks for everybody for stopping by. Keith, Clifford, Alex, even though he left early. Zach. Oh, Chatio. I didn't see you in the chat there. But I got your message with your... Yeah, I got that.
Chat.
Anyway, we'll be back next Sunday. Tomorrow night we'll be on Alex's stream, although he's getting fitted for a suit, so he might... I'm not sure what's going to happen, if he'll be late to that stream or what's happening yet, but we'll probably be on tomorrow night.
Or something.
It's Oktoberfest, right?
So, yeah, it's Oktoberfest, and he got the wrong beer, so he has to go find one.
What did he get?
He got a Helles.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Close enough.
All right. I'm going to shut it down, and I'll see you guys in a week.
See ya.
Cheers.
Take care. Cheers.
Butthead, I think it's probably ready now. Keep shaking, dill hole.
Bro, we figure we's a little Jew.
No, we think that you ooze.
Okay, but I could set the building on fire.
Fire! 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 Let me show you something!